ground and zoom away from my character.
Hey guys, we just
Every freaking game in history could do that.
started the stream. How you guys doing? We are in. Let me see. Is it working? Is it working? Do I have stream? I got
Oops.
stream. All right. So I am in Discord with my two good friends Ogilvy and Stixx. Looks like we're live. Okay. How you doing, Joey? Everybody, Moriarty. How you guys doing? All right, so we're basically gonna go over the dev blog and then talk a little bit about it. I'm glad that Ogilvy's here. He's a more I would say he's a more balanced mind, and so is Stixx. Right now, I'm having a shit fit because I'm really pissed off. I want to burn my computers down to the ground. And then so let me read the blog, and then we'll discuss some of the things that are going on, and we'll take step by step. You guys can decipher what we said. You can leave a comment and add to that, or if you'd like, join us in Discord. It's an open channel. There's no need to give me any credentials or anything like that. Join us in Discord. We're in the boardroom, and we're discussing the new changes to this game, and I think they're significant. That's why I'm a little bit upset, because I was expecting changes to Odyssey in this good sense, and it doesn't feel that way. So here we go. November dev blog. Greetings, commanders. We got plenty of to cover today, from the deeper dive into Zorgon Peterson's Caspian Explorer to the latest intelligence from HIP 87621, and at first look at changes coming to on-foot combat. Here's what's coming next. Okay, meet the Caspian Explorer. Discover new horizons. Meet the Caspian Explorer. With cutting-edge modular compatibility, the Caspian Explorer is Zorgon Peterson's latest masterpiece. Discover new horizons. This large-class vessel is built for long-range expeditions. Long-range expeditions, making it the perfect choice for those who chase the thrill of discovery. Combining its raw capability with redefined engineering, it makes every journey across the black unforgettable. And there's a look of it. I took a picture of it. That's the thumbnail. Building on the heritage of the Mandalay. The Mandalay just came out last year. It's not like it's dead. The Caspian Explorer offers a commanding presence and panoramic cockpit view, which turn and each descent into a spectacle. Which turns each descent into a spectacle. With its sleek landing profile and reinforced hull, whether you are gliding over icy ridges or threading, or I think there's the treading. They wanted to say treading. Threading through volcanic plains. Volcanic plains? Did you see that?
Mm.
Did you hear that? Icy ridges or threading through volcanic plains. Approaches have never been smoother. Volcanic plains. The Caspian Explorer introduces 3 new Mach 2 modules. Number 1, armor, which allows for steeper, faster gliding and seamless orbital approaches. I don't know. Does anybody have a problem landing their ship on a planet? I mean, I did it first, the first couple of weeks, but I think I got used to it after a while, right? Let me do something here. Where's my?
Everybody can see red and blue. You aim for the blue and
yeah, I
avoid
know,
the red.
right? Where's
Everybody
the?
should know the numbers too. 45 degrees. No go past.
Where's the chat? Here, let me get the chat. Just make sure these guys. Miss Jeezy's here too. Sorry guys, let me do the pop up here. Too many components. Anyway, okay, so let's continue reading. Armor which allows for steeper, faster gliding and seamless orbital approaches. Yeah, the thing that got me is this: volcanic plains. Volcanic plains. Okay, have you guys ever seen a volcanic plain? Is it talking maybe about
think
those
I got
geysers?
That's about all I can think of. Oh,
Okay.
no, they were talking about being able to land on volcanic planets. So
Okay.
that would be new.
Optimized
Like,
thrusters tuned for near planet flight, reducing the impact of gravity on thrusters. Okay. Don't you guys do overcharge to get out of the orbit?
yep.
FSD supercharge upgrade, which pushes the range further when scooping from neutron and white dwarf stars. Okay, but okay, let's continue. Size 8 frame shift drive and generous internal capacity. This ship is built to carry every tool an explorer could need. I would like a tool that I can scan stuff without getting out of the ship. You know, like hover over the planet and scan. Okay? Scan the damn planet, scan the bio, all without sacrificing jump range and maneuverability. Okay? And while it was designed for discovery, the Caspian Explorer can adapt. Its layout supports long-range trading and mining, and with 7 hardpoints, it's well equipped to handle unexpected encounters. Okay, so here are the technical specs. I guess you guys had a look at them. For one, I was expecting something different, like 4 hardpoints. Somebody's saying that there might be 8, what do they call? Help me out here, guys. Utility slots?
You mean the...
Yeah, the utility slots. 8 utility slots. I think there'll be less. I think there'll be 4. I think there'll be 6. But one of the another guy, another streamer was saying 8. So the hardpoints is 1 large hardpoint. That's class 3, 6 class 2 medium hardpoints. Core internal, size 8 power plant, size 7 thrusters, size 8 SFD. SFD?
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah.
Did they make a typo there? It's FSD, right?
Yeah.
Size 5 life support, size 7 power distributor, size 8 sensor, size 7 fuel tank. Optional. 3 size 1s, 1 size 2, 1 size 3, 2 size 4, 4 size 5, 2 size 6, 1 size 7. We are pleased to confirm that the Caspian Explorer will be available in ARX December 2nd. I will be buying it, but I'm not buying the galactic version. I'm going to be buying the basic version and outfitting myself. And doing the engineering on it so I can max out the engineering. So I will be buying it on the 2nd, and I'll actually stream it and put it into chat. I'll either stream it or record it. I'm not sure at what time they're gonna be launching the game. If it's like midnight here, I'll probably just record it, edit the footage next day. So you guys have any comment on this ship? Ogre, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't need any hardpoints actually for this ship, so kind of useless, but it's okay. I mean, it's a great all-round ship.
Do you think it's an Anaconda replacement?
No, absolutely not. It doesn't even have a huge hardpoint, so not comparable.
That's true. That's true. But some people are saying that this is an Anaconda replacement.
Yeah, I heard that too, but it's not really an Anaconda replacement.
Witch Hunt says they'll probably have modules in the Stellar that don't come on standard. It's another all-rounder, but nothing well ship. What do you think, Stixx?
It's a noob ship, plain and simple.
A noob ship.
It's not no long range hauler. T8 can do it better, can haul more. Think the cutter can haul more. Maybe
Yeah,
like long range. You're gonna take 400 and some cargo over the neutron superhighway to deliver, like me and him were talking about earlier. Like no, you're gonna jump your carrier.
yeah, it's gonna be.
You
The
know,
only reason this would actually make sense, now we don't know the jump range, is if the size 8s, right? The size 8s, and they're gonna be Mach 2 size 8s. If the size 8s do something different, that when we scoop up the neutron star, we get something in the range of over 500 light year jump. That would make the only significant difference. But like Ogre says, this is useless on an Explorer. You go into the black, what do you expect to find in the black?
well, I'm kind of curious if it would make it to Rackham's Peak.
By
Because I don't
itself?
know how far. I don't think it still could. I don't think there's no neutrons going up that way, is there?
I don't know.
As far
No,
as I know, there are no neutrons up there.
no. Okay, so let's talk about the on-foot combat weapon rebalancing, which I think they've thrown it into beta. They didn't say anything about it, but I've been, I'm big on-foot combat, and I do a lot of it. So I'm noticing a significant difference, and these guys are more aggressive. They're more aggressive. They're more tactical. Some NPCs do just stand around like sheep. But the ones that are in combat, it seems to me like they're doing something. And then I did shoot this one guy with my pistol, and I had to shoot off like 4 rounds before I actually killed him. So I think they've already nerfed it. So I think they're already doing the numbers, and then basically on Tuesday they might refine it. But let's read what it says from foot combat and weapon rebalancing. The fight on the ground is about to feel smarter, sharper, and more responsive. The team has been reworking on-foot combat to make it more dynamic and satisfying. Here's what we are changing. Okay, notice what it says. Okay, and this is my kind of like, when I saw this, I said, shit, it's a nerf. All weapons have faster stow and draw times. Does that make a difference when you're in combat, on-foot combat? Not really. You have the gun
How's
in
that
your...
going to work with the modifications? That's interesting.
Well, you got it in your hand. So faster stow means what? That you're swapping weapons. So you're still swapping weapons.
Yeah,
right?
but that's still a mod that you could put on the weapon itself,
Yeah.
too.
Plasma weapons. Okay, here's where it starts. The nerf starts, because you guys say it's not a nerf. I think it's a nerf. Plasma weapons have increased projectile velocity. Does that make a difference? What do you guys think? Ogre B?
I'm not, but as I've seen you use it, short range, it doesn't make a difference.
Exactly. It makes a difference if you're sniper rifling.
True.
Right? It makes a difference at that, or it makes a difference if you're like in like a medium range combat and you're using a rifle, submachine gun. Okay?
I believe that was just for the plasma weapons. the increased velocity of the plasma bolt.
Select weapons have ammo, clip size, and damage values adjusted. Notice they use the word adjusted. Adjusted to align with the new balance changes. And here's the subcategories. And here is the balance. But when they say balance, that means nerf. They're masters at nerfing. Masters. Damage type interactions have been reworked. Okay? Laser now deals more damage to health. Okay? So with laser, usually you can take down a shield pretty fast, so that means that you'll be able to take down their health faster, right? Kinetic weapons means more damage to shields. You wouldn't be able to take down shields with kinetic weapons. It's just a pain in the ass. Remember you said the other day, why have an oppressor, right? Kkixx. You say, why have a oppressor's like a piece of shit? Nobody uses it. It's true. It's like the worst weapon in the game. Okay, and here's the nerf. Previous cross-type bonuses have been reduced. So I think this is the nerf. This is what I was experiencing when I was shooting things. Because I was having trouble killing. And that's why I died the other day. I was taking on that whole group. It was like 24. I took down 24 and the final 3 or 4 killed me. Okay. Smarter AI. Enemy AI will make better decisions about taking cover and their positioning. And this is true. I've noticed that. So I think I've been running the beta. You've been running the beta too, Stixx. Enemy AI will move with greater urgency when required and can also advance more aggressively to flush players out. These updates are part of our long-term plan to bring on-foot and space gameplay together, creating a more cohesive experience for commanders on all fronts for December 2nd. Okay, so what do you guys think? Give me some opinions here. If you guys want to come into chat, Witch Hunt, GZ, we're in the boardroom and we're just talking this up because if I start talking, I'm gonna rant for 15 minutes. So I just want to cool off. What do you guys think about this?
I've been seeing them try to push me out, but it doesn't work when you're above them. If there's no way up to you other than jump, they don't come up. They just start throwing grenades. But they do try to push you out.
What do you think, Ogilvy? You said you're not a good you're not an on-foot guy, right?
Nah, not really. I mean, I'm trying to get into it, but it's just not my playstyle, I guess.
Okay. So what I believe happened is they actually nerfed the plasma weapons, and then they boosted the laser and kinetic weapons. I think that's what happened at this point. Alright, HIP 87621. Let's go into that. The mystery surrounding HIP 87621 has gripped the galaxy since August, when Territora's trail of beacons led commanders to the system, where there had been who's writing these things? Where there had been whispers of secret hidden here for decades by October Consortium. Speculation has grown in recent months, and the powers have been building an enclave of systems surrounding HIP 87621. So this is the mystery, right? The powers have built an enclave around it, right? Okay? The powers have built an enclave around it, signaling high interest in something. I don't think it's medical or biochemical. I really don't. So what is this? However, no direct moves have been made yet, but the tension is undeniable. 2 weeks ago, mounting pressures forced October Consortium to open a system where commanders then uncovered a new species of flora, Reticoida unica. 1 week later, leaked Galnet reports alluded to its unique biochemical application and suggested that powers interested is far from over. Biochemical application alluded to a unique biochemical application and suggested that powers interest is far from over. Over the past 2 weeks, more than 25,000 commanders have sampled this new discovery, feeding a torrent of data into the hands of those who stand to gain the most. Okay, Danny says he thinks that they're being terraformed. Well, if you're gonna terraform a planet, you'd have more than 6 or 7 locations in the terraforming. If you actually look at terraforming Mars, they're actually talking about having massive terraforming machines all along the equator, like every 20 miles. So if you're going to terraform something, it's going to be more than just 2 or 3 spots on the planet. With just 2 days left, sampling initiative, the scene is set for something much bigger. The scene is set for something much bigger. Keep an eye on Galnet and our social channels for the latest update. Okay, so they didn't say much on this. They didn't say if there's going to be a community goal, which is kind of sad. Okay. I don't know what to think about this. I was actually thinking it was going to be for the new ship that you can build. You can build some kind of layering on the ship so you can land on better planets or something, acidic planets or.
But yeah, they're not building it because the ship's coming with it. So.
Yeah. So, but that's for steep diving. So yeah, it's like kamikaze diving into planets, right?
But the ship can do that.
Okay, the buy-in for 75% is 37. So if you guys haven't done it, you haven't done it yet, make sure you do that. J Jack, what are you doing? Why do you think it's a nerf to plasma weapons if they increase shot speed? Because Jack, the actual shotgun, you're not going to use it long range. The only weapon that's going to actually benefit from shot speed is the sniper rifle. Shotgun is going to actually not do much damage if it's greater range, unless you add the mod to greater range. So I'm using the Intimidator. It's going to be at close range. And even the Tormentor is going to be at close range. So I'm not going to see any benefit to the increase of speed. I'm not going to see it. And I actually think they're in beta right now, Jack. Because I've been doing ground games and the AI is different. And they're more aggressive. There are more scavengers. More scavengers show up. Okay, there was this one quest I had 27 scavengers and they were all level 3. That's where I got killed. I was doing the stream the other night. So there was 27 of them. They're all level 3. Yeah, so, Jack, the only one that's going to benefit is maybe the Oppressor. Okay, the Oppressor, which was a piece of shit, and maybe now it's not going to be. And then the actual, the Sniper Rifle. Okay, that's the only two that will see a benefit to that increased speed. Okay? I have the Sniper Rifle, so I'm going to test it out. But if they nerfed the damage of it, you might need 2 shots to actually kill somebody off. And somebody on Reddit said the same thing I was thinking. Okay, they said the same thing. If they decrease the strength of the plasma pellet. Then I'm gonna need 2 shots to kill the guy, and I might need 2 shots just to get a headshot in. So how often do you get 2 shots using a sniper rifle? You really don't. You just one time and that's it. So I think it's a nerf, and I think I'm in beta already, so I'm not really. If they nerf it more than it is at this point, because I think I already felt the nerf. I shot this one guard. He was level 3. I shot him 3 times with the tormentor, the pistol, and literally his health went down, the shields went down, but he wasn't dead yet. So I had to shoot him a 3rd time, and then he died. And my pistol's fully upgraded.
I have a question about that, actually. Do you know if NPCs have engineered armor or suits?
Yeah, the level 3s will have some kind of engineered armor.
I think that just goes up like if you're doing frontline stuff from low, medium, not high.
They don't have interpol. It's omnipol, Jack. They call omnipol. He wasn't omnipol. He was just a regular level 3 guard. So I shot him once, took out his shield, shot him a 2nd time, took out his health. He still had health, somewhat, I don't know. And I had to shoot him a 3rd time with the pistol. So I shot him 3 times, and that never happened before. You know, I'm just making observation, Jack. I'm not saying that that's been nerfed, but I still think that the last update. Okay, the last update they did, I think they put in the nerf already. And I think it's a nerf. Because the 2 best weapons are your Intimidator and your Tormentor. Those are the 2 best weapons. And of course the sniper rifle for those who like to do sniping. Now you take away from the plasma, then you say you're boosting the other stuff. But don't forget, the other guys are getting the same boost. So they're going to get the boost on their weapons also. Okay? They're going to get boost on their weapons also. Danny says, and then I don't get a bounty on me as they kill themselves. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, no, I got a lot of bounties last night.
So the buy-in for the community goal right now is 75 for 75% is 37. So we still got a day and 3 hours left. I'm not doing any more. I'm at 75%. So if you're between 37 and 78, that's 75%. Top 50 is over 79. Top 25 is over 167 to 5,000. Oh, Jesus. That's another thing. Look at this. Look at the number. 5,000 to 8,000, and you only get 100 million more. This should be a billion. If you did that much scanning, that should be a billion.
Yeah, FDev don't do sliding scales.
Yeah. Goodness God. So
Maybe you should code it one up.
Okay. I don't know, man. You know, they did the nerf with colonization that hurt a little bit. I still feel a little bit of acidity in my heart.
I am mad about that.
And now
Real mad.
if they do this, that the acidity is gonna turn to full blown necrophilia. Okay, I really am getting pissed about this shit. Okay, so I want to do another thing I want to show off is what Jack showed us, which I want to hats off to Jack for finding this. Elite miners merit mining. Elite dangerous merit mining. Merit miner. Elite dangerous merit miner. So right now I'm in the Hua system. Iceling Duval is my power. She's that system. I said I want to do monocyte. Okay. Hotspots, I put that there. Power goal, I want to reinforce. It doesn't matter. All this other stuff doesn't matter. So I did a search, and I came up with a Kushu, which is 93 light years away. It's 3A ring, monazite, 1 hotspot, and then I could sell it. Thank you, Jack. Look at that. I could sell it for 753,000. But that's not the only thing I could sell. Monazite, muscovite, low temperature diamonds, granodite, and alexandrite, and rumblecite. That's all for sale at that location. Okay, so they say 3A ring. So I can go here. But this one, that's only 1 hotspot. But this one, an HIP 11469, but it's 183 light years away. Has this many, and the buy-in is 600,000. Like the price is 600,000. A lot of hotspots here and a lot of rings. Now we're getting closer. HIP 118321 is 59 light years away. The actual price is 423. Okay, and it has monosite, rumblecite, long temperature diamonds. What is VOP? Void opals. Platinum. They do have platinum, but the price is super low, right? But they have pretty good demand. But they do have more rings, and this one is only 1 hotspot. So, yes, if I want the most, I go here. It's only 1 hotspot. I might not get anything. This one has multiple hotspots, and that would be a great place to go. But I'd have to fly the carrier because the actual ship I'm flying. What the hell's going on? Why my battery dead or what? Okay, here it goes. The ship I'm flying won't have. It's core mining, Danny. It's core mining. It's not laser mining. Laser mining would be platinum, would be osmium, would be painite, low temperature diamonds. Okay, it does have a low temperature diamonds, but it's not paying much. I'm thinking of going here because it's closer and it has more hotspots. 1 hotspot is just doesn't mean much. But this one has more hotspots, especially there's a few areas you can go, especially this one, 6-1. This one has 3 in the same planet. Okay, it's 58, 59 light years away. So let's get into our ship. I need to swap for Jesus at work. Gamer Joe says.
Oh, you say he's at work?
Yeah. I don't know what to say about all this update. I mean, if they're nerfing the shit out of it, that means that the new expansion, I don't even want to say it's an expansion. The new update in January, February is going to be a nothing burger. That's what I was feeling all day today. I got excited about operations. I was thinking about operations. And why would you nerf something? You would nerf it because your content is shit. That's the only reason you nerf it. You nerf the stuff so people will have a harder time getting through the operations. Yeah.
Well, I really hope that they have more stuff to find on planets. You know, that ship is definitely aimed for a noob. Plain and simple.
Well, I didn't notice
You know, that doesn't have a carrier. That's what they're aiming it at, people without carriers.
Yeah, I think
Or maybe
so.
they're aiming it at Horizon people. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit perturbed about this. I really am, because I still have a little bit of pain from colonization nerf. I mean, I was making 6 million every week. I was making 6 million. Now I'm making 2.5.
Yeah, it's exactly. We got cut down about half easily. If not
So,
more.
I mean, it's not like I care about the money, because you saw what do we make like yesterday and the day before yesterday?
Yeah, but it's nice to get something besides a crappy 3% discount or 10%, whatever it is. Like, who cares about the discount? I don't care about that. You know, my name's on the system. I built it. I'm not the architect. An architect lays it out. They don't touch a hammer. You know, we hauled everything. We, in essence, spent all of our money to build it and made very little back because that was definitely nerfed from when this was launched. Because I'm lucky to make. I don't even know if I get close to 100 million building a T3 now. And that's a lot of hauling for a T3.
Yeah, it is.
To not make at least a half a bill.
Yeah, you should make a lot of money off of it. T3s, even T2s. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, especially since it's not my station.
Yeah, it's not your stuff. There's nothing there. Like when people are saying, "Oh, it's build the whatchamacallit, the Dodeck. Oh, it's pay to play. It's pay to play." Oh, shut up. Pay to win. They say pay to win.
The Dodeck's cute. To be honest, I don't think I'd ever build one because I personally don't like the look of it. And what it brings to the table, I don't need. You know, give me material.
I didn't see any difference in the Dodeck actually than I would in the T3. I didn't see any difference. I really didn't. So I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe the nerf was so drastic on it. That's why it's the way it is. But I didn't see anything on it. So, what are you guys doing? What are you doing, Orby?
I'm trying to get my Federation rank. I'm up, yeah. I want to get the Corvette.
That's a good plan.
Yep.
That's a good plan. Let's see.
A Corvette makes a great miner, just a little FYI.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it as a miner.
Corvette mining?
Yeah, that's great for deep space, but now that we got the T11, that's done too, really. You don't need it.
Obsolete.
You are obsolete. Anybody remember that Twilight episode? Twilight Zone?
No.
Wow, really? Okay, what am I, the oldest one here?
No, I just don't remember the Twilight. I've watched all of them a million times, but I just don't remember that one. You are obsolete.
You are obsolete.
Okay. So I'm loading up this. I'll get the HIP 118321. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this system here, HIP 118321. Thank you again, Jack. Appreciate that.
You think, Danny? You think the Caspian Explorer will compete with the Corvette?
No.
Yeah, no.
No. I think at this point, any ship that they make, it's like a novelty. It's not really, because it's supposed to be. You see, I would load it up like the T11. I'd load it up with things that would give it exploration kick.
Oh,
You know, like censoring, like sensors would, you can scan a field of plants and you pick up all the data, right? It would be like instant samples. Something like that.
I love that it has, what was that, a array on it. That's pretty sick.
So For me, I don't know. I feel, I don't know. I really don't see,
Hmm.
I don't see it competing with any ship actually. Because
Yeah,
if it's truly supposed to
I
be a exploration ship, no one's gonna put any kind of weapons on it. No one's even gonna put any kind of utilities on it, except maybe heat sinks, right? I mean, you're gonna make it a hauler?
I totally forgot that they were talking about landing on the volcanic planets.
Yeah, it said there about
So there's
volcanic
probably
planets, so
going to
maybe
be
we will have that.
there is going to be something else to find on them planets. They must have added something that we're not looking at.
Or maybe we make our suits
Well,
heat resistant, and that's what the biochemical effect is gonna be. So we go on a volcanic planet where the temperature's uh, 80 Kelvin, 800 Kelvin. You know what I mean? Hi Joey, how you doing, Witch Hunt? Welcome, guys. So we're talking about this new update. I got like a little bit of acidity in my heart because of colonization, and I feel like nerfing my favorite two weapons in the whole game is going to be detrimental to my psyche. So I don't know how you guys feel, but I do a lot of ground missions. I did a lot. You guys had the effect. Witch Hunt, I gave you the manufacturer instructions the other day off of ground missions, right? I gave Stixx
oh,
last night. How many did you take,
I forgot
Stixx?
to get them.
Yeah, so I did 50. How many did I do in 2 days? 58? 58 manufacturer instructions, right? I'm a monster when it comes to ground. And I don't like people to mess with my shit. You know? That's just the way I am. That's just the way I feel. So I'm feeling a little bit acidic. I don't know how
Well,
you
you
guys
know
feel.
they're nerfing stuff if they nerf the log on ski, log off ski thing. That's when you know they're nerfing.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that because there's
Yeah.
no other way to get high quantity of manufacturing. You saw how many I was getting, right? Like one every
Yeah,
5 minutes.
I mean, honestly, just put some more missions out there that give them out or something. I don't mind doing missions. I like doing missions.
Doing the missions to get them too. I got
And,
a handful of them last night out of a satellite from relogging.
Yeah, that's where you get them, dude. That's where you get them.
yeah, that's what Drake was doing for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I got what did I get last night? 30 something? 32?
I think
26,
uh,
26. Last night I got 26. The other night I
15
got
and
32.
17.
Yeah, so and I plan to keep doing it because I know where it is. It's the Planet 5, so I'll look for Planet 5 missions in that system. So that's the situation. That is the situation right now. I even though I think it's a slight nerf, the boost to the other weapons is a good thing. Maybe the Stixx. Maybe the on the upside, maybe the oppressor will become a viable weapon now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the oppressor won't be a other piece of shit.
Yeah, but here's some issues I have with the ground weapons that are in the game. I mean, we have one sniper rifle and it shoots a ball of plasma. Why don't we have our regular kinetic sniper rifle or a regular energy sniper? Like I don't know, everything seems half-assed. But like the Aphelion rifle, I don't mind that gun. I'll take that with
Well,
me.
that's kind of like a sniper
You
rifle
know,
because it was made to be a sniper rifle, actually.
yeah, I don't mind it, but it's not my primary choice. You know, of course, I like the sniper. I played a sniper in Fallout 4 all the time. In
Yeah,
most games, I like sniping. You know, or I'm a ranger with a bow. It's essentially sniping. You know, that's
yeah,
just my gameplay. It ain't playing to the meta, which it appears because everybody does it. But that's just the gameplay that I like. But if we had a kinetic sniper rifle, sure, I'd use it.
Yeah, I think you have to work a headshot into that. Into the sniper rifle. I never actually built a sniper with a headshot.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not
headshot,
having a problem
stability,
with it so far.
scope.
I like to play sniper, and their sniper rifles are definitely lacking. They need a kinetic sniper and a lot better mechanics in their sniper.
Yeah.
If they're gonna stick with the sniper the way they are, just take it from the game. It's worthless.
A
Yeah,
railgun sniper would be super cool.
Then with
A
this,
railgun sniper would be fucking awesome.
this
You know what they'll do? They'll have it sending like railroad spikes down a fucking 12-foot line at 2 miles an hour, and you'll be able to walk beside of the goddamn thing. That's how they'll make a railgun.
Yeah, we'd have to change the barrel every 2 shots. That's why the U.S. quit using it.
Herzog gateway.
The real railgun.
Okay.
I don't have I'm not necessarily the best person to have any input on ground combat, but I have gotten into it recently from not doing any of it, and I did start last night. I was enjoying the shit out of it, so I guess I will see what happens. I'll be a good test subject on it because I just started getting good at the old method.
You guys haven't seen a difference, but I've seen a difference in the AI. I've seen a big difference.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing a much of a difference in their weapons. Now their weapon choice.
No,
yes,
they have, man. They chewed me out, and I'm fully loaded.
Well,
and I even got
I
protection on my shit with. I even got damage reduction, so I'm thinking that's actually worthless right now. It would be absolutely worthless.
I did get jumped. Out of one group, they had 3 sniper rifles. That did happen. I don't remember that happening before. I mean, personally.
Yeah,
I
the
had 3
ground
of them in
yesterday.
one
I was
group,
doing
all
the
with the
satellite.
snipers.
There was 2 snipers in their group. They were snipering me. So
So like I said before, they are trying to push you. They are trying to surround you. But so far, like I was above them, and there was no stairs leading up to me, and they couldn't get to me, so they were just throwing grenades until they ran out.
Danny D says I play Battlefield for ground combat. The point here, Danny, is that they're coming out with a new content called Operations, where basically you're going to be going from fighting next to a megaship, fighting combat in your ship. You're going to land on the megaship and do ground combat in the megaship. It's going to be a raid type of, like in other games, multiplayer raid type of game, right? So my hope is that they fix this fucking shit that they're doing with multiplayer. Excuse my language, but it's utter garbage. When VPN affects the multiplayer and then you can only do four in a group. I mean, this is 1970s peer-to-peer shit. I don't know why they're still keeping it. So they plan on doing that in ground combat, right? So they're fixing this stuff before that happens, right? They're fixing all the weapons. They're fixing all the AI. So when they launch operations, it'll be somewhat challenging, right? You know, but I soloed 24 kills. I did 24 kills before I got killed myself. So, and they were mostly tier 3s. They were level 3s, right? So, I don't know how challenging it's going to be unless they're doing the actual nerf is going to be Tuesday. It hasn't happened yet, but I feel like it has, because the AI is playing differently, and my guns are different. I'm shooting different, so I'm not getting as much damage as I used to.
That one mission that I got totally owned in was a threat level 4.
Okay.
And they just chewed me out.
6 people at a threat level 1 satellite last night.
Yeah, it
I don't know
happens.
if that. I usually have 1 or 2.
That happens.
And maybe I don't know how they used to act. They've always kind of hunted me out. I've never just had them stand in front of me and act like a total NPC. So maybe
Okay.
I've always been
So
the last week.
at the satellites, the trick is your ship should have fixed missiles, not turreted,
I do.
not
do.
gimbaled, and not seeker. Fixed missiles. Even level 1s are perfect. So if you're gonna fly, let's say you're gonna fly the Mach 5, it's perfect for that. Okay, you can carry like four class 1 fixed missiles. Just turn off 2 at a time and then turn them on. I turn them off, and then when I empty out the magazine, then I turn on the other 2. But basically, you just hover above the satellite, kill them all. Wait to see if there's a ship gonna come in again, because they usually they will have a drop ship bring in another 4 or 5. Kill those guys, then you can then they can loot the satellite. So that's my MO. That's how I actually work a satellite. Because if you try to,
And that's what I was doing. But I got that from you, so I've been doing your method with that. So
if you try to go out and fight them, usually you get stuck, and the game doesn't. At least me, I don't log. It doesn't go from instant to instance, like ship to ground, very quickly. So you end up being surrounded now by 5 guys shooting at you, and your shields are down. So that's why I kill them first, so I don't have that issue. Alright guys, so I'm in the system. I need to go to ring ABC6A. That one has 3 hotspots. So let's do that. Anyway.
I'm at work. I gotta drop out of the conversation and start doing something. But
No
I just wanted
worries.
to stop in and say hi.
No worries, man. Nice to see you.
You guys. I'll catch you all later. Have a good day. I'm gonna keep listening, but I'm dropping out of chat.
Alright. Alright, 6A. I gotta go to 6A. Another time they leveled the building I was in, I didn't make that either. With a tank? Oh, you're talking about the battlefield. Okay. 6A. It says 6A ring. No, 6, not 6A. Where is 6? Here it goes. Oh, it's close. 3.8 light seconds away. Alright, so now I'm doing mining for minerals. ABC6? Does that actually have a ring? Doesn't look like it has a ring.
Is it just us 3 on right now?
I don't know. Let me see. That's a good question. No, there's 8 people on. So we're discussing the thing. So people are mostly interested. 39 people came and left. Viewed this.
I mean in the game.
In the game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say so, maybe.
CorvusCorax is online too, and
But one of the streamers actually made a point. He said every time you're gonna make us pay $15 for a new ship, okay, By the end of the year, I spent $60, and that's a lot of money for no content. You know,
I think that's
usually
the
you get
scale.
$60,
There's
you
gonna be
get a
more.
new expansion or something like that. That's big content, right?
Yeah.
So you made a very good point. Very, very good point. There's grenadine. Tritium.
Hey, said I think they're pushing this more focused towards new players, so things are just going to get easier. They're not going to get more difficult. New player
Yeah.
coming in isn't going to realize how bad things are getting, how bad we get nerfed.
But I'm curious to see about the oppressor now. If they actually made it better. You get my point? Because if the speed is increased, I don't know. But they only said laser and kinetic. They didn't say about plasma. Notice they said nothing about plasma. Because plasma they're nerfing.
Right at the moment, I didn't see no increase in like reload speed. And I don't have that on my shoot yet either, so.
Well, you're not going to see much in the reload speed.
No, but I think that they're definitely playing with the AI.
Okay. Alright, there's one monocyte spot here. Let me go in the air and find out where I'm at. I don't know what to say, so I'm a little bit ascetic at this point. I don't know. First they nerf my stations, I lose 3.5 million a week. Then now they're nerfing my guns. About 6 years ago they nerfed my favorite part of the game, which was mining. I was really loving mining. And now it's this crap that you can't find a single thing in the game. You can't actually find anything in mining. Let me go to this hotspot.
Yeah, I don't want to get started about that.
Mining was one of my favorite things about Elite. You know, mining and exploration. How come I can't hear anything? Can you guys hear the game? It says video capture is loud. I mean, I can't hear it.
I have the stream turned off, the sound turned off on the stream.
Also, yeah.
Or it'll echo.
Did I go through the goddamn thing? Where am I? Where's the ring? Oh, there it is. Monazite, 62 kilometers away. Let's see if I find anything. If I'm gonna try to mine something, I'm gonna go to the station, trade it in, get the monies, and see how much merit I make off this endeavor today. Yeah. Mining core sucks. It used to be good. What if this has platinum? Let's take a look if it has platinum. That looks like something. Just want to see if it has platinum on it. Because usually the whole thing has platinum. It's just silver. Hey, what's going on with Soul? You guys went to Soul and got like Titan drives in 2 seconds? I think Joey did, right? Joey, are you in, are you still in, is Joey still here? No.
Yeah, he left. He was at work.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
bitter about that.
What the hell, man? I'm gonna have to go and grind a little bit, because I feel jealous now. Okay, this is Painite.
Easy.
Oh, this is Painite though. What's a painting? What's Painite painting in the system? Probably not much. Let me see. Let me go to Nora. Because Painite is the worst when it comes to payouts now. It used to be the best. Now Osmium is even better than Painite. Which is retarded. It really is. It's terrible. Imagine Painite being less expensive than Osmium. Okay, here's our gateway. On 2 different ults, I got 5 Titan drives. Well, you know, Danny, you can't say that to me now. I'm gonna be all jealous and shit. Cause Joey did the same thing. He got like 5. You know, like, what the hell, man? And it took me like 12 days to get 12. Like 1 a day. I had to be there 3 hours to get 1. That's amazing.
Let's take a look in the carrier. I should have some.
Freeze law.
Painite. What's Painite? Painite's not paying at all in the system.
Metallic.
Yeah, I did. It's not paying anything. They're not asking for anything. Oh, only platinum Osmium. So I'm trying to find whether this is worth it or not. Probably not.
No, it's only for merit. It's not really cash.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother.
Unless you get lucky with one of the Monzite stations or something.
I'm not gonna bother because it doesn't. The actual station here doesn't even sell. It doesn't even buy it. There's no demand for it. Oh, anyway. The last time I did this core mining thing, searching out the ring, I got skunked. I got nothing, man. I mean, literally, I was like, okay, you want to change the game, give it more payouts for work done. Better payouts. Let me see this. Does this have platinum? Usually small round ones have platinum on them. Nope.
Oh my god, there's a new slave type. When did they add master chefs?
master chef slaves.
Yeah.
Could you drop off a bunch of for me? I'm kind of hungry.
I don't have any. I have to get some myself.
Nothing.
I get those.
Let's see about this. Is there another one over here? Yeah. It is pretty maneuverable through this. T11 is very maneuverable.
Yes, it is.
This is ideal, this one. Because it's right next to a big rock, it's moving and is around. So it looks like it might be a core. Monazite. There we go. There we go.
Blow it up, blow it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow it up now. Just a sec. But it's pretty dark. You can't see nothing. Look at this. Look at Christmas. Can't see crap. Okay, so now I want to blow up crap. So let's blow up some stuff. Where's my thing? Seismic. There it is. Here comes one. It is an average strength. Very nice. How about this one? I know I hate when I'm moving around. I really hate it. Okay. How about this one? Low strength. That's perfect. That's what I want. Oh, good. I'm glad you bounced off of it. It went straight through the damn thing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's nice. Low strength. Okay. I'm done. Alrighty then. I'm gonna blow it up now. Monazite. Contact fissure detonate now. Only 10? Come on, man. I love doing that, but it's... If I didn't have this... some light is shining now, right? That looks pretty cool. Alright. Let's get those limpets working. Alright. Abrasion blasters. Very nice. Very nice. Monazite. You guys can hear the game, right?
Like I
Commander
said,
Sonic Boom says, Commanders, thank you for reactivation mission tips. 3,600 merits each. And barely any NPCs. Can you expand on PP lockers, please? Can you expand on PP lockers? What do you mean expand on? What do you mean expand?
Power play lockers.
What do you want to know about power play lockers? There's not going to be that much merits off of power play lockers. It's more from downloading data. You're going to get tons of merits from downloading data. Okay, so the lockers will have like very little amount of merits per. So when you're going through this, when you're going through a particular base, man. How am I going to describe this? Reactivation mission. Well, you're reactivating, but when I go and download for the power play modules and data, I'm usually doing settlement raids. So I could do it over and over and over again. But the power play module, the power play containers don't usually have that much stuff in it, and it's a very low amount that you're gonna get for. I mean, it adds up if you're doing the data. My point is, you got to do the data. For reactivation missions, once the settlement is activated, you remember you have a level 3 security code. Just go to the panel, find out where the containers are, and then go get them. But once you've activated, the mission's over. Once you've put the power regulator in, the mission's over. Okay? So my point is that it's only a one-time deal. Okay? So the actual main amount of merits you're going to get is from activation. The other stuff is bonuses. Who left us? Oh, Joey's back.
Oh, I just.
Choice back.
I've been
You get
having
me?
trouble with my mic.
Not any data, Sonic Boom. You want to get the data that says power, like for instance, industrial data, research data, association data, classified data, political data, that kind of data.
It'll
It's
say-
power play data. But
Yeah, it'll all say power in front of it.
yeah, so don't forget that needs to be turned into a station that is your power play. So for instance, if you're doing the power play missions in an acquisition system, then you have to turn in that data to a controlling system nearby. Which the way you find that out is you press the little globe that's in that little power play window. You press the globe and it'll show you all the controlling systems. Okay? And then you want to turn in that data to the controlling system. Okay, let me move on. But mind you, once you've activated the settlement, the quest is over. You finish, you complete it. So now you have access to the whole settlement. Just loot the damn thing. Just take everything you can from the system. Yeah, allied doesn't matter. What do you mean allied? It doesn't matter. It's the power play that matters. It's your power play that matters, not allied. Ignorances. Let me put in a Galnet map, galaxy map. Right now. I am in this system called HIP 118321. Okay, I'm gonna put into power play mode. Okay, power play. So this is it's exploited, so it's being reinforced by Iceling Duval. But it's being undermined at the same time, so other people are actually undermining the system. Now, let's say I download the data from the ports on one of the settlements. So here are, you see the little dots? Okay, these are all the controlling systems. So I can transport that. Well, actually, this is an exploited system. So I would want to take that data and take it to one of the stations in the HIP 118321 system. Now, if this was an acquisition system, let's say it said unclaimed, and Iceling was trying to get it, unoccupied, not unclaimed, unoccupied, and Iceling was trying to get it, then I would take my stuff to these systems. Okay? So more or less you did an activation. That's why you got so much for it, because there is a minus 35% deduction for being reinforcing. So you got the most out of it, so that means you were in an acquisition system. So what you need to do is download the data from those ports, and then you would take it to these kind of places where the dots are going. Okay, so I would take it to Damina or Remiz, wherever. Okay? Okay, so let's move on. I hope that was helpful. But the power play commodity containers, you can just use the panel to find them. Okay, and since you have a level 3, because now you're reactivating the station, they give you a level 3, you can find out what the number is, the code to unlock it. So it will be right there in the panel, in the data port, the TV screen. They'll give it to you. Dude, I've been high for like a week. Seriously, those cough drops are freaking like it's like eating mushrooms. Oh my god. Okay, it's nothing. That's nice.
I was trying to get my microphone to work earlier. I wanted to chime in on your rants earlier, but now I feel like it's too late.
No,
Because it
it's
took
not
me
too
like
late.
30
I wasn't
minutes to
really
get this
ranting. If I because Ogrebee's here, and
Yeah.
and Stixx is here, so if they were not here, I'd be cursing the fuck out of Frontier. I'm
Well,
live in.
I wanted to give my viewpoint as I still consider myself a newbie. Y'all have been playing, for a decade or so. But someone that's only been playing like a year and a half, I can see your points 100%. And then, but on my end, I'm like, well, to me, from what everyone have said in the past, they fucked up Odyssey. So and then they dropped updates on the game because they're like, oh, well, screw this game. We're going to go over here. Then that failed. So then they came back. So I think they're trying to fix what they should have done years ago, but it's probably too late. Everybody kind of got maybe stuck in the ways of the crap gameplay and everything that it is. So now maybe you're used to how terrible it was, or how this played, or how that played, good or bad. Now they're trying to fix it, but in Frontier's fashion, they don't know how to do it right the first time.
No, they don't know how to
people
fix
really
anything.
beta test. They don't let. Yeah, that's
The
why I
point
wanna,
that I've always been
I
making
wanna-
about Frontier is they think
Okay.
nerfing something is gameplay.
No.
They don't know how to
You
fix
just
things.
leave
They don't
it
know
out
how to
there.
make content. They know how to nerf. So they're coming out with this new operations. So they had to nerf the strongest two weapons in the game, because you're going into this place and it's going to be a breeze to get through it. Hey, Jack in Georgia, what's going, man? So it's going to be a breeze to go through this operations challenge, right? So they say, okay, we're gonna nerf the intimidator and the tormentor. Let's nerf them. Let's nerf plasma weapons altogether. So this way, and we'll just raise the other ones a little bit, give it a little bit of buff. So this way, they feel like they're getting something.
This
Go
is
ahead,
the
man.
thing. They're not upping the damage or anything of the weapons. They're nerfing or taking away the resistances.
Yeah.
Probably all of us, not just the NPCs. So I never seen anything like for resistance in the game. I didn't see much of that. Like resistance is a gameplay in and of itself when you're playing any type of combat, space, ground. But like to his point and yours, everybody keeps calling this a game. It was a space simulator. It was. It's not really a game. A sim is totally different than a game. But this is a sim that's trying to become a game.
Yeah. And now it's trying to become a multiplayer game playing raids. A raiding game.
Yeah, but with the raids, we give a Stixx person teams already.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
see the thing that I said is that they didn't fix things. They just sugarcoated the crap. So, for instance, they did Vanguard, right? And I'm expecting some big changes. They said we would have squadron missions that you can post. Like I can post a squadron mission and make some kind of reward for it, and people can do it. Okay, there's no squadron missions. You guys don't remember that, but I do. There was supposed to be squadron missions. And I was like, oh, great, we can do squadron missions and shit. We can do stuff together. With 4-man team, there's not really, on the ground, that's not really a mission. That's just, usually it's 6. And a raid is 12. So you can do it with less than 12, but I never seen a raid done with less than 12. I've seen 12-man raids.
Well, there would never be real raids in this game. Like I said, I'm an old school, hardcore EverQuest player. 72-man raids, and they took hours. They were real raids, not the crap that's been coming out ever since EverQuest 2 and World of Warcraft. They're pushover raids.
Okay, so this is resting against this one over here. Look at this, man. Holy crap. When this blows up, it's gonna meld into the other. It's actually they're combining each other here. Jack says in Georgia, was about to upgrade some of my Manicore weapons until I heard this. Now I have to figure out what will be the new best weapon. I actually think, Jack, that they did a beta. The last update they did, they actually did a beta. Because I've been playing ground, and if you've noticed, the other night I did 18 missions. Okay, yes, last night I did another 7. So I do a lot of ground, Jack. I do a lot of ground, and my 2 core weapons is the Manicore Intimidator and the Manicore Tormentor. The shotgun and the pistol. Plasma. This is my core 2 weapons. Now the first time I started, I went and did a settlement raid in like fashion, and it's just went in there. It was a military base, and I was shooting up this one security guard, which was a level 3, and it took 3 shots out of the pistol to kill the guy. And it normally takes 1, maybe 2 the most. A headshot, body shot, and I'm done. This time it took 3. And I noticed that I did the shields went down, then the health went down, and he still didn't die. He had like a sliver left, and then my 3rd shot killed the guy. So I'm like, this is funny. They were more aggressive. When the shots fired by him, the other NPCs around came to see what the hell's going on, and I do think that they are actually in beta right now. Okay, that Tuesday they're just gonna It might look like they're launching, but they're not launching shit. Because it's in beta right now. Because I really do feel like I did feel the nerf. I did feel the nerf. I want to be honest. I did feel the nerf. Because my weapons aren't. And the other night I was fighting scavengers and I got killed. And I got killed. I never get killed by scavengers, man. You know, I never get killed. I'm not being I'm not bragging or anything, but scavengers are usually they're very low end. So
Yeah, like you were saying too, I don't think that the silencer is functioning as advertised.
yeah,
It
I think the
seems like
silencer's
something
not working
changed there.
anymore.
But I think the Manticore sidearm should still be the best because it does damage to shields and health. And the laser and the pistol only do shield or health damage mostly.
Well, that's what they want to change. So you know, nobody. I mean, the meta of the game is plain and simple. There's your three weapons: the shotgun, the sniper rifle, and the pistol. All three plasma. That's the meta. There's nothing better, and they want to change that. You know, you can use what you want. Well, they don't want everything to be useless, is what they're trying to say, and they're not going to take the blame. So they're going to change everything. They're changing the wrong things. Okay, in my eyes, they're changing the wrong things. But the plain and simple fact is, kinetic can take shields out. Energy can kill a human. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
It's just how much damage they take. But now they're going to even it out. That they're going to drop the resistances. Is
But
what they're going to do.
to
Now,
kind of
is that going to be also on our side?
kind of summarize, Jack, I don't think it's going to change the game much. It might be a little bit more challenging. For me, it's going to be figuring out the loops that they're doing, the systems that they're doing, how they're reacting. And then after that, it's just going to be easy. I use, if you watch my stream on ground, I'll go into a military, high-end military installation and just assassinate everybody. That's not a problem. So I don't think it's going to change much. You might get a little bit of... you're going to need to shoot off an extra round once in a while. Did you see that? The light shone on the other satellite. But they're like right next to each other. Anyway, I don't think it's going to be much of a big deal. But you'll be able to use other weapons. Maybe they even made the oppressor useful. That's my thought. Maybe they actually made it useful. So I'm going to buy the oppressor and upgrade it and see what happens after Tuesday. See if it's actually more useful. Well, we'll see. But I don't think you have anything to worry about. I don't think the nerf is substantial. I think they've already nerfed it. Actually, they're in beta. I think they're actually in beta right now.
Like I said before, my fear is that they're going to see people are still going to stick with our plasma guns, and then they'll nerf them. That's what's going to happen.
Or they didn't nerf them enough, and on Tuesday they nerf them more. So that's my fear. And if that's the case, I'm like... I hate when that happens. It's already with the... They don't know how to do gameplay. Like I said, they just know how to nerf. They don't know how to add. They know how to take away very well. They don't know how to add. So... Okay, this game is not No Man's Sky. It's not like a... you know, amusement park, because No Man's Sky more or less is like an amusement park. There's really no challenge in No Man's Sky. But the good news is that we in the Jack we saw that we might be landing on volcanic planets, so maybe that's what we'll be upgrading. Maybe we'll be getting shielding for our suits to protect us from the heat on a volcanic planet. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
that's
that
what.
would make sense because of the suit that we're getting from the CG. They always give you something from the CG for whatever's coming. And everybody hates engineering, so there's that.
Okay, this one.
But the last two things were explore oriented. You know, first you got the whatever, the handheld scanner for the 1 CG, and now we're getting a fully upgraded Artemis suit, right?
Yeah.
And before that, before the Panther, well, as the Panther came out, we had the CG that gave us the extended cargo racks.
Okay.
To make up for the what everybody was hoping for 2,000 cargo, including me, but to make it up, that we're at 1,300.
Yeah, 1,300.
Actually, 1,302.
Is 1,300 better than nothing? Okay, that one I will never get because that's stuck inside they melded together.
It still doesn't double what the cutter could do, and I'm talking pre-crazy cargo racks. Now, hopefully, in the future, we'll be able to get more expanded cargo racks and top the clipper out. That's a possibility. Or hey, maybe if you buy this ship.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Monazite. I'm not gonna get that one.
You could take the extended cargo rack off of this and put it on your clipper.
Let's see what he says. If I need empty 3 clips to bring down an NPC like before, that will suck. No, Jack, I've been playing it, and I'm telling you, they're in beta right now because the NPCs are acting different. I thought that they actually upgraded already. So when I'm playing the ground missions, I actually thought that the change already happened. Because the NPCs are acting different. Scavengers taking me out? That's funny, man. You know, that's like Mother Teresa, you know, doing stuff to me. You know, it's like, are you kidding? So, they're acting different. They're actually more aggressive. More scavengers actually show up. Which is okay by me, I like it. Alright, but the actual guns, they do require a little bit more action. It's not one-shot deal anymore. Okay? You know, we got spoiled by that one-shot deal. You just took them out with one shot. So... But if the changes are drastic on Tuesday, the outcry will be massive. It will be, I'm sure. It'll be massive. It just seems to me, today I was thinking about it because it seems to me that they're doing micro transactions just like every other Chinese game in China. Okay? Because here when you buy a game, it could be free. It'll be free to play, right? You get into a game and then you start spending money in the game. And by the end of the year, you spend $1,000 on a freaking video game. I'm not joking. This is the state of Chinese games. And some of these gaming companies in China, they're just, they have so much money. Okay? Tencent is on the board of directors at Frontier, so maybe that's why they're doing what they're doing. That's a suggestion from the Chinese golden chair that they got, because I'm sure it's a golden chair. They actually control more of the decisions in the company. So, but we're getting microtransactions to death, right?
Yeah, I don't
That
think
would
the
be the end of the
European
game.
market or the Western market will accept that. So
No, exactly. Not for this game. No way.
But you're seeing it. You guys
it
are
doesn't
seeing it
really
right
work.
now. This ship,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
skin, this color, this paint job. It's constant. And now they're gonna have operations. They have a new ship. They're gonna have an operations new gun and new skin and new whatever. I'm sure they're gonna come out with Dominator suit skins for the operations. Okay. So you guys are seeing it already. You're being microtransactions to death. You know, we just had the Dodec, $38, and now we're gonna have this ship, another how much? Who knows how much? Too close together. Very, very close together. And I know
My
how you
job
guys
done is-
are. I know how you feel. I hate this shit too. I think we should just get one-time DLC thing and that's it. We don't need to keep paying little microtransactions every single minute to play the game. But we have a choice. We don't have to buy the stuff. We don't have to buy it.
yeah, yeah. And operations, if it's true and it's free, I'm okay with it too. And they can sell skins for it and whatever. I don't mind that.
Oh, definitely they're gonna have a Dominator suit or something. They'll have something for it. Some kind of Dominator skin for it. Guaranteed. That looks like a prime one. The big one is right next to the small one. So I'm basically thinking that this might be a core also. It's nice and shiny. Yep, there it is. Nice, that's so. It's right next to the big one, so that when it explodes, it just like molds into the big one.
See, I don't have a problem with spending money on skins, you know. Well, because of what I like to do on this side too. I understand, you know, everybody got to eat. The devs got to eat, and the company got to make money, or the game goes bye-bye. But seriously, give us the skins that we want. But we still have no interiors for the carriers. Why not? They would definitely sell. Like I'll keep saying it. I want a blue and white interior and a clean one, not a dirty one. A clean interior.
Look, I know what's gonna make
By
money.
one
in the game.
interior, getting clean or
I
a
gave
dirty
him,
with it. Too.
I gave him plenty of ideas. I know it's gonna make money in the game, but they're not gonna implement it quickly. They're gonna implement it slowly, dripping. Because if they put all these microtransactions all at once, how are you gonna feel about it? Ah, shit, this is pay to play. I don't want to play anymore. So
like
it's like
walking around in ships. I don't care about walking around in ships. I'm the pilot. Yeah, that's what I got the carrier for. I can walk around in the carrier.
so.
I don't need to walk around inside of a Cobra 5. Really? Seriously, people?
This is average strength. It's gotta be low. Okay, got it. Alright, let's blow this bitch up. How's the...
But
It's still too dark.
it seems to me that those that complain about that there's still no walking in ships are the ones that hate Odyssey, where you can get out and walk on a planet. And they refuse to buy a carrier because you can get out and walk on a carrier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, this has been a pretty good, for the amount of time I spent on it, I've been spending more time talking to you guys than actually mining. But, let's see what Jack says. They should really add base building either on ground or in your carrier. I think they should add more ownership. Okay? Immersion into the game. Ownership into the game. Like, for instance, yeah, you did colonization, but there's no ownership. You don't own it. Ownership will make people play more. Ownership. They own something, right? One of the things is I said you own the planet, you buy the planet. You put a beacon on it, you buy it, you own it. That's your planet. Now you're the owner of it. You're the governor. That could be a way to generate, not only generate taxes and money, you can, but you own it. You're the actual governor of that planet. The owner of that planet. The overlord.
And I'm colonizing it. The main name of Garama.
Yeah, and then the way they have the settlements, only 2 spots, 3 spots. What the hell is that? It's a massive planet. How come I can't put more spots on it?
Yes, let us build monopolies.
Ownership. That's what makes people come back and play more. Oh, I'm playing this game and I'm the owner of this planet. Okay? I'm actually the lord of this planet. Then you set the government, you set what factions are gonna be there. You become the power play faction. Because you own the goddamn thing. But there's no ownership. So they made you do colonization, but you are doing their work. If you think about it, you're doing their work. Their AI can't expand as fast as we've been colonizing. We've colonized how many systems and built how many settlements. Their AI can't colonize and build that fast. So we've been doing their work. We've actually been doing their work and we've paid for it.
I claim this system in the name of Garam. That's how it should be.
You can do that too. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be the... I claim this plan in the name of Grom. I can't... Okay, I think I'm done. Let me see, do I have any more? I have to dump cargo.
Yeah.
Inventory.
Yeah, you find a nice system. Nobody owns the stars. So I claim it in the name of Grom. Why isn't my power there? My power should follow me wherever I go. I mean, I take the chances. I just got jacked up a couple times today because I had to go to Assling's place to get stuff.
But,
But
Jack, I think I think you still can have a system that will be anarchy. What you
Yeah,
gotta do is
Mechan
build a
audio.
lot of pirate stations and pirate satellites or whatever.
Yeah, good luck
And-
getting them built.
And doing the missions for the faction to boost it.
Okay.
Well, they'll move in, yeah.
Anarchy always moves in.
Yeah, when I seems like all my characters except one, my main account here, I deleted 4 or 5 times. I restarted it. Only once did I get sent to some other newbie zone. But Chamberlain's Rest was who's our pirate king? Is that Delane?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his system. And then you come out and you're between him and Grom. All hail Grom once again. But yeah, that's kind of a pirate faction right there, and that's why I had a bunch of the pirate factions maxed out. You know, around where I was, quote unquote, living. I still love the area Cap B, but that's why I can run around there pretty well with ease.
Okay. Well, it's a nice discussion. I'm still excited about the Explorer. I'm excited to see whether the jump range is huge. I just posted in your Discord what I was trying to talk about on voice chat earlier. Check it out later. I'm going to go haul up for a bit. You all have a good day. I'm sorry I didn't pay attention to... Don't go away, Joey. Please. Alright, let's see what Joey said. Joey says... I was wanting to talk about my perspective as a new player compared to someone that has been playing for a decade or so. For me, I came in July 2024 in the middle of the Titan War. I have seen a lot of change in that time, but not compared to you and Kkixx. Frontier had given up on Elite and moved on for a few years, and that was after Odyssey was mostly fixed. Frontier came back a couple of years ago after other games failed and they started adding new content again. And to be honest, they are targeting new players and it is slowly working. But they are doing these updates aimed at getting new players while also making it where existing players will also try it out. It reminds me of Star Trek. I'm a TNG era fan, okay? I really didn't like the newer stuff other than Lower Decks and S3 of Picard, but I wasn't the target. With Frontier, they need to make money, so they are doing it the best way they can. I don't mind buying stuff for the game either. FDev really doesn't need to let players private beta test more and not just... They really need to yeah, I agree with you there completely. I actually agree with everything you say. Private more and just those who have YouTube channels. I also think that the new ship will be better than you might think. I am hoping something good is coming with it and with planets. Biological Odyssey needs updates. Okay. This was kind of summary at this point I wanted to make, but good enough. Don't be shy, Joey. You can say whatever you want in chat. I'm not like overbearing overlord or anything like that. I accept all opinions. You know. I just wanted to be quelled a little bit because I'm on fire and I want to kill somebody at FDev. I literally, if I was in England right now, I'd take my car over and just beat somebody up in the front gate as they're coming out going home. I swear to God, I
I like
would.
the way you think.
But I know that's what they're doing. Okay, Joey, I know exactly what they're doing. I agree, but and they're trying to make the Odyssey more challenging because really in reality, Joey, if you just have the Manicore Intimidator and if you have the Manicore pistol and the shotgun, you're good to go. Those are the two best weapons in the game, and so you can kill everything and anything. So you don't need any other weapons. So nobody else is using any other weapon. So they're trying to balance things out to make the game, I guess, better. You know, because somebody might want to use kinetic, rifle. They might want to use a kinetic rifle, but they can't because it doesn't do any damage to the shields, right? So you end up not using it and just going to the Tormentor and the Intimidator. So that's basically what they're doing in this update, which I don't mind. Okay, I'm a kick-ass player. I can kill anything. Yes. You know, it was they even surprised me, so I wasn't upset that I got killed on the ground by scavengers. I was very surprised, and I actually said, that's pretty cool. Because the rest of the time I'm just running through these areas, killing everything, and it's boring as fuck. If you're doing it, you get no challenge doing it, killing and doing these settlements. You say, this is fucking boring. I don't want to do Odyssey. But now it becomes challenging. I'm like, I gotta watch out what I'm doing. I can't run around anymore like I used to. So I agree with you. They're trying to get new players in the game, and that's a good thing. Because all of us here want the game to survive. Everybody here who's watching the stream and otherwise wants Elite to live forever, right? Of course we do. Everybody wants Elite to live forever. So you're absolutely correct. 100%. Okay, who left? Somebody left? Kwang! Who's Kwang? Is that
Hey
you,
there.
Kkixx?
Where?
Jack in Georgia.
Oh, Jack in Georgia. That's right. Kwang. Oh, that's right. You Kwang. That's right, Jack in Georgia. Yeah, so it's okay. They can get new players. That's a great thing, man. But the problem I have, Joey, please understand, because I've been watching these guys forever. They don't do major content. They don't do any DLC. They did that Odyssey 4 years ago, and they haven't done anything since. So they don't do a lot of content, but they nerf. So if one thing is overpowered, they nerf. They nerf this. They nerf that. Then all of a sudden, like I'm going through the asteroid belt now, I got no rocks to shoot at. So I'm sitting here for 2 hours doing monazite, right? If actually you did mining before they nerf mining, it would be a pleasure, because in 2 or 3 hours you got 1,000 tons of monazite or whatever. Not monazite, low temperature diamonds. It was a pleasure. And then they nerfed it. Then they nerfed the hot spots. Then they did nerfed exploration, because some wonderful people were complaining that everybody's doing exploration and they're doing mining, but nobody's doing combat. And combat, the amount of bounties you would get in combat, space combat, were super low. It's kind of like the ground combat now. We were saying that, right? The other day we were saying that, Kkixx, that the ground combat bounties are super low. That's the way the space combat was before they pumped up the bounties. They were very low. They actually sucked, and nobody wanted to do them. They were getting too much money out of mining and exploration. So why do marriage?
Yeah,
Why do combat?
and when your elite rank is pretty much tied to credits, really, that's where everything's tied to in this game. That's why ground combat sucks to level.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't get for 1 year and how many months now? I've been the same level. I can't level. I've been trying my best to level. I can't level. I just don't know what to do. You know, I was elite 1 and then I went to elite 3. But I can't get 1 level on mercenary, which actually sucks. Okay, mining volley, seismic. Let me keep going this way. Yeah, so Joey, your opinions count here, so please don't feel like we kind of shut you out. That wasn't the point. You can say anything you want, you know. And I totally agree with you. They're trying to get new players. And I would love that. I would love new players. That's great. Everybody, me and Stixx were talking about that last night. We're like, yeah, we want. Do we have any new players? Do we see any new
Actually,
players?
I think the game has got a lot of new players already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish more new players would join us because I think that's half the fun for me in a lot of games.
Yeah,
is getting
that's
new
why I
players,
want new
cranking them
players
and getting
too.
to speed.
You know that old players are gonna be like, oh, I don't want to watch a tutorial, but new players are like, oh, I'll watch a tutorial. You know.
But see, there's another thing like with this game. It's not a younger generation game. I mean, Drack and me, I think I'm probably about the oldest here. I hope not, but you know, we're up there. This is like really an age group wise is probably 40 plus type of game. This isn't like a 19, 20-year-old game.
Yeah,
It's just not.
First person shooter kind of thing. It's
Yeah,
not. It's not that.
they like the twitchy gameplay. That's it. And they still think consoles rule everything, and consoles suck.
I never got into consoles. That's the thing. I had an Xbox, but you know, I played Conan. But that was it. Conan Exile. But that was it.
The last console I actually played was the Sega. I did have the first PlayStation because the one girl I was going with at the time wanted to play the Dukes of Hazzard game. And that's what it was on. But we had everything for it, and I never played it. I gave it to my buddy that collects consoles. So I gave it to him. Here, take it. We won't hold that against
I'm
you.
old school. I say it's old school thing. You know, the younger generation, they're playing playing games on their iPhones and on consoles. The older generation
Here's
is
the
playing
thing.
on computers. Because I really love
here's the thing.
computers.
Ages ago, yeah, computers were more expensive. Now it's the video card racket which makes them expensive. But you do not need, especially for this game, you do not have to have top of the line stuff. I could play this on my Windows 7 machine.
Dude, you can play this
easily
on a
with
potato.
a 960.
Seriously.
Seriously, my friend has this running on his tablet right now. On a tablet. So, things to think about. Like, a tablet's more powerful than half the consoles that are around.
Oh, what am I doing? Shit.
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to run into something because I think it'd be really, really funny.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good in core mining. This is like the 4th monazite. Not bad.
I don't know. I just own Jeezy's station, so.
It's
And then
not
they
bad.
started attacking me, so I'm done. I'm going home.
This is not a bad system, actually, for monazite.
Yeah, I just told him in chat here. He only has
So-
like 7,700 left CMMs.
Little bit of a teaching thing. The MVR is too powerful for this, for shooting off little. That's why I went back to the abrasion blasters, because if you do MVR on this, you're gonna break up the rock, and you're gonna lose the monozite. So the abrasion blaster is best for shooting off the rocks off the asteroid. But the MVR is too powerful for this. Because I was using it, I was just like clicking on it a little bit and getting like I'll show you. I was doing one of these. Like this. Like that. And trying to get that. See, it can't, like, that's a rock. What the hell? What is that?
There you go.
Uranite, right? So I do this, and then the chunk would fall off, but I don't want to do it that way because it destroys the chunk. So I basically went to seismic, well, not seismic, the abrasion blasters. And luckily there's two locations, one on the top of the ship and one on the bottom. So it's a perfect fit, top dead center. Oh, there, I just hit the side of a fucking rock. There, you feel happy now?
Yeah, I always did it. You blast it, you mine it, blast it, then pop it.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I never really got into core mining.
Actually, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's fun when there's something to mine.
Just be glad you got limpets now.
Yeah.
There was
Jag and
the
I
time.
remember when you didn't have limpets. You actually had to go and scoop it up. It's like, that was so fucking stupid. That was so stupid.
Everybody got so good at combat.
Oh, I'm not doing this, man. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna do combat. Oh man, it was horrible.
Yep, getting that angle just right and have it boom, 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 and right in.
But I'm gonna buy on Tuesday. I will buy on Tuesday. I will buy the Caspian Explorer. I will name it the Thespian Voyager, and give a description of the only euthanasia, death by theater ship in the galaxy. So I will buy it on Tuesday. I will outfit it myself. I'm not gonna buy their stuff. And I told you guys the reason being is not that I don't like that pretty stuff that it comes with, but the modules, once you replace them, and you can buy them, you go to Shinrana Desert and you'll be able to buy it. But once you replace the module, it's gone. You don't get it back. They don't store it. It's just sold forever. So I don't like that, because if I paid money for it, I should be able to keep it. So I'm going with a basic, and I'm gonna outfit it myself, and then I'm gonna put paint on it myself. I'm gonna do that Shinrana Desert on Tuesday, and then probably gonna do it on another account and send that guy out to deep space, do the 5,000 light year thing, because I just want to say that I have a feeling the direction where Raxla is, I was going the wrong way. I have a feeling I know where it is, so I'm going to try to find it again for the 10th time, like I'm freaking Ahab and Moby Dick. Raxla's my Moby Dick.
It's a myth.
It's not a myth. Actually, I want to be honest, it's not a myth. I was there. I was in the system. I didn't get to see what the hell it was, but I was in the system. So we'll see. But I want to do some exploration with it and see how effective it is. how effective it is in landing on surfaces and all that. Because it's really about
Yeah, I'm
landing
gonna
on
pick
surfaces.
one.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one up too and check it out.
I'm not going for galactic version or stellar version, all this other shit.
I just turned it into a miner. I don't need another one now.
I'm not much on the mining thing, right? Unless it's MVR. Unless they got the mining volley repeater. No, don't forget, you guys in guild, you guys have 20% extra chunks that you get out of an asteroid. So if you're doing surface, it would be profitable to do any type of surface, like even if it's 8%. Like right now, if I'm looking for uranite, and I'll still do this one because we get an extra 20%.
Yeah, if you use the T11, you get extra chunks too.
Yeah, so you got the double whammy there. And actually, if you group in, I think the bonus stacks per person. Because when I was doing it, when I said this before, I was doing it with Pazuzu. We had so much. Literally, we filled up incredibly fast. Incredibly fast. We only did like 5 rocks or some shit like that. We didn't do that many. We filled up incredibly fast. So it's 4 people doing it. I can't even imagine. We won't be able to move around. The chunks will be everywhere. Just a thought.
JT just pooped on you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for pooping on me. Where's my chat? Where'd it go? Too many windows. Okay, that's Discord. What's this one? Oh, here it is. Alright, Jack. How are you, Jack? Sonic Boom says, that's why new players just like myself, only a year and a half in the game, I could never understand Mechan slagging FDF when I was watching the tutorials. Now I agree with it. Mechan likes the attention, okay? He's got a pretty sizable squadron, you know, and I want to say they're pretty elite, right? Actually, I probably belong in that squadron because I did so many goddamn Thargoids. I told Jack last night how many I did. Don't say anything, Jack, please. But I did a lot of Thargoids, and these guys are pretty elite, and so they got attitudes. And he's the leader of that squadron. So he thinks he's got clout. So he acts like that. He says, "Oh, this sucks."
I actually take issue with that. That kind of player.
I agree with you. You know?
I mean, they kind of bring the game down for everybody else because I felt that way from when I first started. That was probably 7 years ago. But yeah, they're very cliquey.
You know, he did that system. Remember that system that the Thargoids were in? And he started a whole server-wide campaign to wipe them out in that system.
Yeah, all the Axe guys wanted to go and destroy everything, and there was a big battle over that.
Yeah, but then now we don't have that
colonize
system, and we don't
California.
have any spires. That system had spires. So now we have no spires. You know, which would have been cool to keep having spires.
Well, this goes with what Galnet let slip about, oh, could the bio thing be a threat to the Thargoids? Giving them a little hope. Like, come on. There got to be more people out here in space than just humans. And Thargoids stolen humans. You know,
Yeah.
where's the Greys? The Greys have been around since the beginning of time. They were talked about in ancient Samaria. What the hell?
Alright.
Now there got to be more to it. I'd love to see some Guardian stuff. So let's push a little bit of that story.
Oh yeah, if you go to the Guardian site, the actual graphics there is old graphics. They're the
Like,
old graphics.
we should be able to find planets where they were trying to escape to or from or whatever. We should be finding more of that. Not, this is all there is, and that's it.
Maybe
gotta
these
be
are
more.
Guardian plants. You know? Who knows? Maybe
Maybe
there's
they're
a story
mechanical.
behind all this shit. And these are Guardian plants. Who knows?
Now, they're not that smart. They just probably thought, hey, there's a new movie coming out. Finally, how many years later? And we're going to make it like that planet. So now we're going to have a long ponytail that we get to plug into our ship.
Yeah.
You
So how
gotta
many
get-
areas of space are still locked off? I know of at least
There's a
one or
lot,
two.
man. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's enough content for probably 2 or 3 dozen DLCs. Serious, there's enough content here for tons of things, but they just don't do anything. They really don't.
You just gotta look at the side, a 1-to-1 scale. Number one, it is way big, and I rarely see anybody. Rarely. And it's too big for the amount of players. Now, if there was a couple 100,000 players, it'd be a different story. There's not. My best guess is around 50,000. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But it's definitely around 50,000 that are active. And I'm taking that as game accounts, not single players, because obviously some people have 8 accounts, while others only have 2.
Sorry, man. I couldn't resist. $2.50. Are you kidding?
No, it's-
What costs
it's like candy.
$2.50 now? You know,
I have
could,
alt-itis.
You know,
and
I
see,
had to get, and
that's
then
the
now I
way-
have 8 fleet carriers.
But see, now that's the way they can make some money. It's not just to keep selling game accounts, right? But why can't I buy another character slot for this account that I have?
Yeah, I don't know. And
'Cause
Dungeons
I
and
get
Dragons, you
this-
were
I
able to
love
do
this-
that.
I love to start over. And I'm not deleting this guy now or my alt. I'd love to have, I actually made that account to like just keep
Well, the reason I
starting, but
got
now
the
I need
alt
it.
accounts is because the fleet carrier was full. I was doing the Odyssey stuff. You saw how much Odyssey material I got. 50, 56 or 58.
Just moving stuff that I don't need that I got, my carrier's half full.
So I got
when
just
I'm done-
manufacturing instructions. I got 50 something, right? If I'm not building any suits because I got all the suits I need, or any weapons, then this is high strength. Just a little tap. There we go. So if I'm not building any kind of weapons or suits, then I'm basically storing all that, and so I was full. My ship was full. And I was going to the forum saying, "Hey, shit, you know, we need to get more storage space. We need to more." They're not gonna give you more storage space. So
No,
See,
see,
they
that's
get you to
another
go
thing.
grind.
But that's another thing with this quote unquote game. Like, new people come into this and they're like, well, where's my bank? Well, what do you mean bank? You carry your credits with you. They're in a master computer somewhere in this universe. You know, no, my bank, where do I put stuff? Well, if you can't, I'll keep it on your ship with you. You don't have a place to put it, except, you know, items for your ship. You can leave at a station, and you can leave ships at a station. But no, I just mine 10,000 platinum. Where can I put it? Well, you know, you need a carrier, but that's a problem. That people
Yeah, they're
come
gonna
here
come out
and
with
think like,
solutions to
where's the
that.
bank? Oh, it's 11 years. Seriously. That's why they made a fleet carrier. They made it bigger.
The other thing they need to do is leave your cargo with the ship it's in, because you know, not being able to switch ships because you got too much cargo is
yeah,
just
everybody says the
ridiculous.
same thing. Everybody says that.
I can kind of see why they don't. I was thinking this again the other day, like you're saying. It makes sense. Do you know how much stuff that I could haul then? Like, you could just say, what can your carrier hold? 40 ships. Now, take 40 Max Panthers. Fill your
Yeah.
fleet carrier.
40.
Fill in Panthers.
That'd be a crazy amount.
Seriously, you're looking at 1,300. Well, I wouldn't say 13 because you won't have all the cargo racks. But you're going to have over 1,000 in each. Right there, you have way more than that carrier can handle. Carrier could take 25,000, and now you have 40,000 on it, at very least. You know, you definitely have more than 40,000 in all the Panthers. That's why. I mean, hey, go for it. You know, then just let me dock large ships at Rackham's Peak too, please. Thank you. Bye.
I mean, isn't that the case already, though, on your fleet carrier? If you got 40 different commanders making a trip on your fleet carrier and they all fill their Panthers?
Yeah, kinda.
That would be all different people, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that happens up there. There's a lot of cheating that goes on in this game. A lot of macroing. And I seen it flat out with the Trailblazers. And you're not bullshitting me. I guarantee, you know, that Big Axe group and Mechan and friends, not just him, but saying names, but all of these big streamers, they were cheating. They were filling up their alts with macros. That's what they were doing. It's not difficult. Macros are quite complex anymore. You know, it's easy. And this is what was stripping them carriers out. You know, and this is why these guys have, I'm not saying Drake, but this is why, there's one dude
No, I
that
don't
had
even
over
know how
20
to use
some
macros,
accounts.
dude.
But
If
like,
I
he had
want to,
20
I
some
just
accounts, and he was
hire some Chinese people, lock them in a room, put a bucket in there, and tell them work, and then pay them
but we have to give
$10
them
by the end of the
shirts.
month.
Yeah, we got to give them shirts.
I don't need macros. I have Chinese people.
But they all get shirts and that say "Hail Grom."
Okay, I'm not racist. I swear. I'm married to a Chinese woman. I'm not racist. I want to make sure she's not listening. No, she's not.
Yeah,
listening.
if anybody's a slave there, it's him.
You know. She heard me
there's
say
no
that
way
the other day. She says like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna hire Chinese, and you're gonna put them in a room with bucket, and only feed them rice? I said, yeah, why not?
I
That's
was kidding
terrible.
about the hiring part.
That's terrible. That's terrible. You're a bad man. Oh man, that's so much fun. No, I was joking. I was just joking. I would never do that.
This is your new home now.
This is your new home. What is toilet? The bucket in the corner there. What do I eat? Oh, I bring you rice one time a month. Oh, thank you. You a good boss. Thank you. Oh God, you guys probably think I'm an asshole.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, we're
I
probably
need to
gonna
go
have
now.
side by side rooms in hell.
Yeah. Somebody just logged off. This is fucking. I'm leaving this.
That was all he needs gone.
Oh, I'm not gonna listen to this guy. Yeah.
I was just looking at the CG numbers, and there's no way the guy who's at the top isn't running macros. Actually, the whole top 10.
I don't know if you can run
Well,
macros
honestly,
for that, man. How would you run macros for that?
Dude, yeah, all you gotta do is, well, I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, but you should know. You're the coder, not me. But you just gotta make sure they get out before the heat hits. That's all.
If you're running in solo, they're not
Not
gonna
hard.
get you if you're running solo. So
But
if you're
did you
running
see,
solo, it's hard to spot in group, not even in private group. In open, it's easier to spot that shit.
I don't know. Even back in the day, I used a program. I think it's called AutoEt. I think it's even still around. But you can literally just record. You can just record yourself doing a round, and then just hit play and it'll just take over from there. It'd be pretty easy to macro, you know, jumping from plant to plant, and then every, you know, 10, you go down and recharge, and then restart the whole loop. That's the only way. That's the only way I could have an 8800.
I mean, they could be running nonstop. I mean, Victoria, the girl, Victoria, she did like in 2 hours, she did 300 or something like that.
It's insane. But that was probably, I could see it's possible because I did 150 and I didn't even realize it. But I also had the battery conservation on the suit, which is huge. My alt does not have that. And I see a little change there. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but it seems that when I get out of my ship, I can do 4 to 5 rounds before my power dies on my suit, right? So I click off the first battery, and then I can guarantee I only get 2, maybe 3 full scans each battery.
Yeah, I couldn't do
so
more.
I know there's something there.
But then I have 8 accounts, so I did... How many did I do? Maybe I did 500 on the 8. But
yeah, I don't think I'm giving a crap about getting in the top 25 with my,
I don't
main
give a
guy
shit.
here.
As long as I get the suit, that's what matters.
Yeah, I got into the top 25, but I'm probably going to lose it before Thursday. I did like 183, and the top 25's up to like 167, so...
What did I tell you? I was at 213. I'm way above 213. I don't know where I put my paper now. But that's what my alt, because my plans were to send my alt back to a carrier, but I don't know
Do
when
they,
I'm gonna
Jack?
do that.
They said that the partners already... I'm not a partner. So even if... Maybe I probably would do it. Maybe I wouldn't.
I think my number's 251, actually, on my alt. And she's well into the top 25, but, you know, we'll see. What's in 2 days?
I don't know how anybody can do that much. I mean, just like... After 50, I was getting agita. I was dying.
Well, I had her parked there for like 3 days, and I was logging off when it got light, did something else, or took a nap. And when I wake up, I'd log her on. If it was dark, I'd run a little bit until I got bored and rinse, repeat.
Yeah, it actually drove me crazy to the point that I had to go out and engineer my suit. So I did the extended battery and then the tool.
I got so bored. I did engineering.
I know, right?
Well, I was.
That's like saying, I got so bored at working, I went home and knitted a sweater.
There's no way I was going to engineer a suit with that. So that's our friggin' our goal is to get it. But now my main got lucky and happened to find one that was engineered at level 3. And the first thing that was engineered was the battery.
Okay, so you think, Jack, that volcanic that was talking about in the notes, that's a volcanic planet? It says volcanic plains. That would make sense why we'd need night vision, because a freaking planet would be so goddamn hot. We could only land on the dark side. Or maybe the ash would make it dark. Would make a dark planet. I'm just looking forward to new shit. I wanted to have more planets.
I think what would be interesting is now I remember like them saying that we were going to land on those planets and we needed this ship to do it. Heat resistance, blah blah blah, whatever. But it'd be interesting to see if there's anything on the planet to scan besides geosites.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Like now, what if we
the
find
volcanic
these
vents have shit
volcanic
on them?
Places.
We got volcanic vents that have stuff on them now.
Crystals. That's usually what I see.
be interesting to see. I'm actually excited. And I will buy
Well, it
it.
gives you one more planet to log on, but it's not the planets that we've been wanting to land on, you know? Like, why can't we land on Earth-like planets? Why can't we land on water worlds?
Because they're water?
Yeah, but we have a ship, we can hover.
Or maybe they're islands. You know, like in Waterworld, the movie.
Oh, maybe we find Gilligan.
Or we just may find an island full of women. Welcome.
Oh yeah, that'd be my luck.
And then they put the nice thing around your neck, welcoming you. Hello.
I'm over that. They
Dine
wouldn't
with
be
us.
safe.
We're roasting a dinosaur. Come dine.
Yeah, that would be cool as hell. Land on a planet with dinosaurs.
They got dinosaurs now, and it's the same Cobra engine. Believe it or not, their games that they made is in the Cobra engine.
Port it on over.
You know. I don't know why they haven't transferred over the technology.
Yeah, they probably should. It would be nice if the worlds actually were more than dirt and hills.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? At least some kind of life form. One or two lizards or flying something.
Or penguins on all the ice planets.
You know.
I was thinking the other day it would be great if all the planets from Star Citizen could be like dumped into Elite. That would actually be a really good game.
Planets?
You
How many
probably
planets in
could.
Star System? I only have only 2 planets, 3 planets.
I don't
That's
mean
all now.
I don't mean the planets themselves. I mean just the way they've made them.
Yeah.
You know, they're beautiful.
Yeah. I actually like
Yeah, but
I like the settlement in Starfield, the one that looks like a cowboy town. That would be very, very realistic. Because if you think no one's gonna carry tons of material they need to build a city on there except us. You know, we're hauling. But like if they're really colonizing, they're gonna be colonizing with local material. So it would look like that. It would look like a come on, man.
they do that level of detail, like to build out a city and stuff. If you've never done it, I'll just tell you in a word, it's insane. That's a lot of work, and it's a lot more than one person. Like just take a walk around Fallout 4. You know, if you ever played it and you haven't, everything in Fallout 4 was placed there. Okay, the devs actually placed it. They're world builders. It's crazy the amount of work that went into like building Boston.
Really?
It's insane.
Let the
And
players.
that's why, but that's why a lot of that, like in Fallout 4, or even like to do something like that here, is way too much work. That's why they have one space station. Like seriously, the interiors are pretty much the same. All they do is change a couple of things around. That's it. They move this cell there, this cell over here, just so it looks different. But all of the stations are the same. All the carriers are the same. You know, if they weren't, you know, it's just like the color palettes. The stripes are always in the same place because they can't be over here. You know, it's just the way it is. They made it as easy as pie for this. And I mean, engine restrictions too. You know, there's a lot of that. And the more crap you have, the laggier it is in anything.
Oh yeah.
Just the way
That's
it
what I
is
was
a
talking
lot of
about
time.
with base building earlier, though.
And-
You know, if you allow players to build some of this stuff, it'd be pretty awesome. I don't know if you played SWG back in the day, but we built entire cities.
I would like that. That would be great. That's what I was expecting. Some ownership also. Like you own the goddamn
Yeah,
thing.
it goes along with your ownership. Like you have the planet, you have your own city that you built, or your
Yeah.
own little town that you built.
There's no
or your
real immersion
squadron
in the
built a town.
colonization. You don't own anything. You're just building it. So it's not really like you're doing the job of the devs, really.
Yeah, if we can't own it, we should be able to claim it in the name of Grom. Nobody else, just Grom. But we should be able to claim it under our power's name. And if you're not in power play, then it just falls to whomever winds up, you know, grabbing it through power play. That's what I think. And give us more money, because listen, if I took a system over in the name of Grom and built it up, I'm sure I'm going to get more than $1,000 freaking dollars from Grom for building up a monster city with 2 billion people. You know? That also appeared out of thin air. We're not going to talk about that part, right?
I know what you mean. What the hell, man? Another useless rock. I might,
What do you think happens to all those slaves that get sold? You know, they're the ones who are populating the system.
Yeah, I would have done colonization differently than they have. But if they did that, where you're building cities and you're owning, they wouldn't have gone so far to expand. Mr. Jeezy says, I think it can already do that. I've jumped to systems with an architect and their power came up on the little screen before you jump. What do you mean their power?
They power played it. Now the system I was hauling from over by him that I just left is Aslan. So
Okay.
I was having issues with their peoples, but yeah, I'm sure the power play people got her pushed into that system. You guys are over there surrounded by her. Where I'm at is Grom, and nobody's pushing either road that we built over there, because the power play on this end is kind of weak. And like where my road is, I am starting to get feds in my stations. Now they don't control the system. There's no fed power in the stations, but that's just the nature of this area. Plus, it's the nature of Grom systems. There's still feds in Grom stations, and there always will be. That's just, you know, that story there. But yeah, these guys that are playing Grom, because they're out there, listen, get in touch with me in game. They can have an easy run of it, almost straight to the California freaking nebula. Well, you know, nobody wants to do it.
Yeah, I was thinking about hooking up with Grom.
He's actually the best one to actually do, because he's like multi-purpose kind of thing. It's not. Iceling has been nerfed to death.
He shares the love. He shares the love. You get extra money from bounties. You get extra for this. You get extra for that.
Ooh,
you actually get extra bonus for turning and explore stuff in his stations. You know, he has love, and he shares the love.
Yeah, I actually do my massacre missions, and I go to a Grom station to turn in all the bounties and get an extra 40% out of it.
He
Yeah,
likes to share.
That when you want money.
Oh, hello, Twix. So nice
He's a
to
nice
see
guy.
you today. How many people did you kill this week? Oh, 52. I'm gonna give you an extra bonus for that.
And if you get in good with him, he'll tell you the good stations to go to.
Would you like a
give you
steak
extra
for
fun.
killing so many people? Good job.
Yeah, getting into power play is pretty much my next thing I'm going to try in this game. I haven't ever done it before.
Actually, I enjoy power play. I really do. I really enjoy it.
I'll tell you what system to start in and which direction to go. It's a pushover.
I actually do enjoy power play. It's very, very, it's good. I like it. It's different. So you're not doing one thing. You're doing you can do multiple things and get merits for it. So that's very attractive. Okay. So
Yeah, I told you last night. Somehow I got like 20,000 merits and I didn't do anything. I don't know how I got them. I think it was from turning in the bounties and other stuff from the ground missions the other night.
I'm
Yeah, I
going
got
to.
distracted yesterday though. It's I dropped in a Dodec finally in my system, and the Anarchy faction got it, which was pretty awesome.
Okay. That's good, right?
But now I gotta get rid of Cannon.
Cannon? You have Cannon in your system?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
always
actually
are.
the main faction.
Really?
That's the faction that builds your stuff. When you build off of somebody with no faction.
Hmm.
And the area of space my system's in, it's mostly all Cannon out there as the main faction.
Yeah, like my one system, I have a lot of Mother of Gaia. I have actually a couple systems in that area, and Mother of Gaia is big in there, and I don't have a problem with that. But I would love to have the Space Rangers. But you can see now that's the background simulation. That's the BSG gameplay, and in my what's supposed to be my main system, I know there is at least one person up there that is playing the background simulation pretty heavy. Because I notice changes and I see like it's just him in and out because I don't own a Cobra 3. And somebody in a Cobra 3 doing, I'm guessing it's pretty much all ground.
Yeah, somebody just parked a fleet carrier in my system, and I'm kind of like, what's up with that?
He's probably pulling stuff out.
Yeah.
And his faction, whatever faction that he's happy, which is happy with him the most, they'll start spreading in your system too.
Yeah, well, I'm going to start working on the Anarchy faction. Unfortunately, they're only at like 7%, so a long way to go.
I love when that. I love doing that. See, that's fun.
Give us a new system to kill it.
I like to blow up shit. What's your favorite part of Elite? I like to blow up shit. What kind of shit? Every shit. Specifically, what kind of shit? Every shit.
Well, I'm actually trying to figure out a way of doing it without getting hammered by the main faction. Without Cannon hating me.
You just have people that have the factions on the carriers. Park the carrier in there for a couple of days. That's all. And then nature will take its course. Sooner or later, it'll be a civil war.
Civil wars are good.
And that's where the BSG comes in. Because you can help one faction out over another. Because I have a civil war in my one system, my feeder system all the time. But I'm pulling factions from like Quanzu and shit, that area.
Oh, come on. Even a little rocks are moving.
What was that? Oh, I gotta go over to the carrier, don't I? You say the manufacturing instructions are on the carrier that you got, right?
I left them last night on the squadron carrier, yeah. You remember? You forgot? Didn't you go get them?
Yeah. No, not yet. I only need 6, I think it was.
Yeah, I left 26. That was fun. And that's where I noticed the scavengers are really, even there they were kicking my ass. So it is a little more challenging. So they became a little bit spicier. They're not just wet noodles. Now they're spicy chicken noodle soup.
It was a good find, that system. I kind of like it to go down here and do the ground crap and not have to worry about it.
Nahua
is fantastic, actually. No, he's talking about Giraffe. Because I found it for... it's being contested, I think, by like super amount of factions. So Grom pays you out there, but it also everybody else pays you. So Zamina, I think, is there. Liran
And
Yui.
the rat faction there, you can kill at will and not worry about it.
Yeah. So there is a an anarchy faction. So they have a settlement. They have a tourist site. And that's why I chose it. The tourist site and a manufacturing site. It's just a little bit of research on the Nara, and you find it, and boom, there it is. Because I was trying to do it for the team so that everybody can play together. So I was thinking about everybody. And I used the Cyrus. If you look on the list, I put it in there. The Cyrus website. Not Cyrus, Sirius website. And so I found they also had a compromised nav beacon. So they had the anarchy settlement. They had it was being undermined. So everything was like it was a, like I say, everything was there. So I was able to get everybody to what everybody got merits and they got credits and all that good stuff.
I think I'm the only one over on this side, aren't I? I'm always the odd man.
I think
I don't think
Witchhunt
anybody
parked
else
his
is over here.
fleet carrier. I'm gonna park on Nahua so I can get power play missions for this area because I really this is the system that I played when nobody played. When there was
What
like
are you gonna do?
nobody in game. There were like 50. There was 1,000 people on the server. And this is the system that before power play. It was between the launch of Odyssey and the Thargoid War. Pretty much the game was being abandoned. So I was playing Nahua and raiding the fuck out of it, and I was enjoying myself. It was a blast. But I was raiding Beldock, which I did it so much that I must have affected the BGS, and it got taken over by it's a minor faction, because the major faction is the Anarchy faction. They own like 40 settlements. So I was raiding Beldock so much, this military base, that it swapped ownership. It was my favorite place to raid.
I need another system to finish these stupid missions for Navarro.
You haven't found
Do
one?
after I get this.
Civil unrest?
Dude, I told you earlier before you went live. I went to 3 or 4 different civil unrest systems, and no missions were showing. But I was hauling for Jeezy, and I was trying to keep it a secret. I was gonna leave him one item, and then I just almost got smoked. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
Hold on, so where are you now? You're in,
7 left.
which system are you in?
I'm back. I'm at the fleet carrier right now, or the
Garabay,
squad
right?
carrier. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a little bit of research. So you want a civil unrest in what faction? Grom? You want Grom?
Oh, I'm still Grom. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't care as long as I get the 6 missions done. I'll probably do 7 or 8 just to make sure. 'Cause that's the one thing I don't do a lot of those type of missions. For some strange reason, I love the missions everybody hates, like the go fetch me's and stuff.
The Empire Strikes Back, Kkixx, haha. He says. So minor faction.
Unruly known universe.
Civil unrest. And you tried infrastructure failure, it didn't work. How about bust? Did you try bust?
No, I was just doing infrastructure failure.
Okay, Uralale. Uralale. And then they got a lot of freaking stuff. Oh my god, look at this one. Kogojina. And they're Grom. Kogojina or Uredale. Let me write that down in the chat.
Yeah, just copy and paste it in the Discord.
Kogojina is one. Then there's Grom also. And then the other one is Urail. And this is the purple thing, the faction that's like the purple, what is it called? Hold on. Who is the owner? They have an anarchy faction in this one. Purple Jet Crew or some shit like that.
That's the one thing, like in the Grom systems, when there's a Fed faction there, when I do the front line or whatever on ground, since there is no Grom faction to pick from, I always pick the Fed faction.
Yeah, Urail has has an anarchy
matter.
faction. Let me see about this other one if they have an anarchy faction. Kogojina. But the other one has only 1%. Yeah, Kogojina Rats. They look like they're busy. And then United Kogojina Future, they're an infrastructure failure.
Yeah, the rats, that sounds like something you can actually go raid the base.
Kogojina. Go to Kogojina. See what's going on over there. There's two of them. So there's two of them, so fun times. Yeah, it's really... How many you need? 2 more?
But no, I think I got to do 6.
Oh, for Navarro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, he's really the last one I need. There's nothing past that I really need. I mean, eventually I'll get to it. But said no rush. There's enough to do it again.
Kwang, testing name change? What does that mean? Kwang, what are you doing, man? It worked.
I changed it from Jack in Georgia to Kwang.
Oh,
On
okay.
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So it's less
Is this
confusing.
that guy
I'm not
in
good
Show
at
Me
it.
the Money? And Jerry Maguire says that? He's got the Kwang. The Kwang. Doesn't he say that?
I don't know. I'll have to watch the movie and see.
It's all about the Kwang.
It's just a name I made up back from the days of EverQuest, and I've used it in every game since.
Hail EverQuest. What server? If you truly played EverQuest, you'd know every server.
I'm asking my wife.
Smart man.
Asking my wife.
But we played for like 10 years. We were actually in the alpha and beta for EverQuest. It was awesome.
Nice. I got into that like in 2000. There was already 3 expansions.
I used to be pretty big into stuff.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yes, when I started, the newest server there was Strong. That was the newest server when I started. Hey man, there was so many servers. That game was just insane. But then I was on Furion V for a while.
Yeah, ours was the evil god. I forget what his name is.
Ralos Zek.
The evil god.
Ralos Zek, that was
Join
that
me,
was the
Kwang.
PvP server.
Join me, and we shall rule the galaxy together.
If I remember right, when it started, there was 2 PvP servers, and Ralos was the last one standing. Ralos Zek.
We didn't do PvP. It kind of sucked in EverQuest at first.
That was all spawn campers. So
Yeah, that was actually, that happened in the beta. Even in the beta, it was PvP on, and you couldn't even spawn.
And that was the beginning of griefing as we know it in games.
Griefing. I love
Like
it.
people don't realize that's the godfather of all MMOs is EverQuest. Nobody gets that. I mean, there was a couple before that, like UO and shit, but they didn't hold a candle to EverQuest.
Meridian 59, that's what I came from, into EverQuest.
Yeah, I remember that.
I played UO also. I'm old.
I'm old.
Well, it's nice being retired now. I got all the time to play in the world.
Oh man, I still got to put in some time. I want to be retired.
Yeah, off the elite stuff and on to EverQuest.
Being retired
play
means
on
I have to stay
P99 at all?
home all the time with my Chinese wife. So I'd rather just, I don't know, work. Maybe be a truck driver. Never come home.
I love being home with my Chinese wife. She's a great cook.
Mine doesn't cook, man. The husband's too good of a cook, so she's like, "Oh, I'm not cooking. You cook. You cook. You're a good cooker." She says I'm a good
fat
cooker.
boy.
You fat.
Ooh,
You can
fat
cook
boy.
very
You
well.
go kitchen.
She says I'm a cooker. I'm a good cooker. Good cooker. Yes.
You
I
are
am a
not
good
starving.
You guys are bad.
cooker. Oh my God. My daughter doesn't eat school food. You know, like she goes to Chinese, like international Chinese school, right? So they do have a menu for international students, but she doesn't eat the Chinese food. And now she's not eating any of the food. So cause I made burritos over the summer, made burgers, and so she's like, she doesn't want to eat any of the food. So every morning I gotta wake up and make her meals. And but it's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I'm a good cooker. I have to be a good cooker. Yeah, so like her father-in-law comes and says, "Wow, you order from restaurant?" No, we didn't. "Oh, who cook? Oh, you cook? Oh, my daughter is so good." No. My son-in-law good? Yes, my son-in-law. Oh, Megan know how to cook Chinese. Oh. Very good.
Remember that Maverick suit I told you I saw?
Yeah.
That level 2, it's still here.
I'd like to see if I can sell a suit that's been fully engineered.
I think it strips the engineering off. I think you get a warning, just like you do when if you go to sell something you engineered on your ship, that you're about to sell an engineered item.
Okay.
But in the realm of a ship component, it just poofs it to the nether. You know.
Okay, so I've been mining for I don't know how many hours. I got about 75 monazite, which is not bad. It's not a double overlap ring or anything like that. It's not good. What I've noticed, the trick is for it to be connected to even another type of mineral. So it's not just monazite, but might be rumblazite or serendibite. It's like connected together. And then the drop rate for all of the minerals show up more. But in this situation, monazite is all I've gotten. Let's try this last one. Monazite is all I've gotten, but nothing else. I got a platinum, and it's only been core.
Is it worth doing?
75. I don't see why not. But I would do more. I like laser more than mining core. And mining core is stressful because they got the counter, the timer. I hate that shit. So I don't like timers. Okay, so there's not much more to do here. Let's try one more rock. Usually, if you see a rock next to a big one, and it's bright, like let's say there was one right here next to it, that's usually a core. Because this is the way they designed it. They designed it so it could make it hard for you to get it. So, let's see if this is something.
Yeah, with the prospector, there's no reason to do any other mining than straight up laser mining. Still.
Yeah,
And they
laser
made it even-
MVR is the best for laser mining, but for merits, mining for merits core is probably going to be the best bet. Okay, I'm going to go and drop off this material. I think that's it for this ring.
Yeah, money-wise, if RNG's on your side, core mining can be very lucrative. But speed versus time, speed's gonna win.
Yeah.
You know, the laser miner, you can probably make 2-3 rounds before you do one just core mining.
But it's
That's
fun
the thing,
to see the
like, back
shit
in the
blow
day
up.
wasn't-
To see the thing blow up, it's fun. Come on. You know it is. It's fun to watch
It
that
is
shit
fun.
blow up.
And didn't like low temperature diamonds back in the day make core mining really worth it, and then they nerfed it.
Oh man, they nerfed. That still bothers me to this day. It still bothers me because that was so much pleasure to do that shit. I really liked it.
The opals and diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting into it, and then all of a sudden it didn't pay. I was like, oh well, this sucks now.
Okay.
And the new prospector, you can just like, you can make so much. I just go in and I hit a few rocks and I fill up that prospector. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they gotta have another mining CG. they
For-
gotta do it.
For a solo person, right? And I don't care if they're an ex-pilot or not. I'll bet you with that ship, you can make more money mining platinum and selling it, and not even worrying about getting top dollar for it, than you can hunting Thargoids in an hour or two. I can pretty much guarantee it.
The Thargoids can be profitable.
Yeah, but how many can you solo kill? You know?
I told you last night how many I solo killed.
No, I mean like in an hour or two.
Oh yeah, that's
With
true.
the miner, you could fill that thing up in 10
45
minutes.
minutes for Hydra. About.
You know, use a mining map. If you use a mining map along with the prospector, yeah, it's game over. It's the most
I don't
lucrative.
know how to use a mining mine.
I was never able to use the mining maps. I always get lost. It becomes frustrating.
Oh my god, they're so easy. I don't use them because it's so easy. I did it for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, no, okay, I'm done. This is just dumb.
Now, I have a system that I claim that has a platinum hotspot in it. It's not an overlap or anything. It's just platinum hotspot, but it's super lucrative. I just go in there and I can fill up in no time, like literally no time, and go back and get more and go back and get more.
Yeah, my one system, I just have a single hotspot in it, and it's pretty good because it's pristine, and to be honest, it was never mined. Nobody ever mined it.
Okay, so I'm at the
Yeah, I think that's
station.
with mine.
But still, like, there's a couple of really good spots on my side, and what everybody makes the videos about is Capricorny B, and that overlap. What makes it so good is, I mean, it's kind of a big overlap, but it's dense. Okay, there's a triple overlap of platinum that I'll go to and mine now and again. The difference is I could mine more quicker in Cap B than I can at that triple overlap, for a simple fact of this ring is really dense, and the other one, the rocks are quite spread out. Like if you were hell bent on mining in a Panther, yeah, that triple overlap's the place to
Okay.
go. Because if you hit a rock there, you're an idiot and shouldn't be flying the plane or this ship.
So to recap what we
Because there's
just
nothing
did,
tight about it.
we used the Merit Miner. We used the Merit Miner, Elite Dangerous Merit Miner. We plugged in the system that we're at, Iceland Duval. It gave us a list of systems to go to. We chose this one because we chose the ABC 6 ring. It had 3 monosite hotspots. And it's pretty good price at this Herzog station. That's where we're at right now. The demand is about 2,000, and then it 423,000 for sale. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna sell this stuff. Let me see my
How
actually
much mono did you get? Monazite?
about 75.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Am I showing the right one? Okay, I need to do this. Yeah, there it is. So I'm 59 light years from there, and I'm gonna sell it now. Let's see what happens. How much merits can I get out of this? It's not gonna be a lot because I only did a little bit, but you get the gist of it. There's 11 platinum. I'm gonna sell this. 637,000. And I earned 200. See, it's got a minus 35% for reinforcement, so I didn't earn much there. Let's monazite. 31 million. 11,839. But that's with the minus 35%. So I earned a care package. So that's not bad for a few hours of work. So I earned 11,000 merits, right? It could have been more if I paid attention and I wasn't so so pissed off at what's going on, but it could have been better. So I'm gonna take my ship back to Nahua, right? And park it there because I want it to be there on Thursday, tomorrow, when the tick happens. So I can get power play assignments for that area. So you should park your ship where you want to do your power play assignments at. You should park your ship around there. That's just a thought. You don't have to, but that's just a thought. Let's go, because this is taking too long. Alright. So we got about 11,000, let's say with the other ones, about 12,000 of merits. We got a care package. Do we just get one care package? Yeah, one care package. So far this week on this tune, I got 12 care packages. So that's a good thing. I did all the missions it wanted me to do, plus a little bit extra. That's the thing to do. See, that's what you have to do, Jack. You just do the assignments and you hit a level 100 pretty fast. Did I say Jack? Stixx. Just do the missions. Okay. And my favorite missions are since you like ground missions now, it's the recovering of the data, the classified data, industrial data. Then espionage, like uploading malware. That's another thing I love doing. So those are my favorite missions. Because then I go and massacre everybody to sell them.
I think I may start doing that in my own system to get rid of that cannon faction. That sounds like a good idea, what you were talking about earlier. You hit a base so many times it flipped the faction.
Yeah, it did. It actually, the Bell Dock was Nahua jet crew. And I hit that base so many times that that it's flip sides, flip to the other faction. They had civil war, right? They had like a civil war, and then the other faction took over the base. So I can't actually hit it anymore, right? Because but now I can actually undermine that faction by doing stuff for the jet crew, right? For instance, I
I'm
would
trying to build up Varati Ring. I think that's the Anarchy faction that's out by me.
excuse me.
Jack, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you guys could hear me or not.
Hey,
It's
Jeezy. Hello, Jeezy, my Wizzy.
That's it. Got my little break at work, so.
Yeah.
Just say the
Get
word,
home
and I'll
and
get
that
you an AI.
application
And just
done.
plug it into your work, and just walk away and go fishing.
Right. I know, man.
Who's doing your job? Oh, I am. Who's I am? That's my AI. It's called I am. And it'll be proprietary AI. I only work for GZ. Sorry. No, we hire you. We take you. No, I only work for GZ. We give you Bitcoin. No, only for GZ.
You give me the Bitcoin.
See, this system has a one of these volcano worlds or some shit. I don't know. It's like it looks red. Looks volcanic. This one, yeah, that is the second planet. Has a volcano, so I'd like to land on that. Yeah, man. So Tuesday I'll outfit the Thespian Voyager, the only euthanasia by Shakespeare in the galaxy. Brought to you by American Express Galactic. Don't leave your ship carrier without it. So I'm gonna outfit that ship and see what happens. I would buy the Galactic if they had a Galactic. I would, but if we can only store the modules. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, they gotta fix that.
Yeah, because like you
understand.
bought it, it's yours. So why do they disappear?
I know, you literally paid money for it, and it's like,
You
nope.
paid money for it. Why are you taking it back? It's like you gave us the
they're
same thing with the care
actually-
packages. They give us care package and they take it back. Then they give us credits for it. It's not even equal. We can't buy those
They're
things with
actually,
credits. Can we buy those things with credits? No.
They're cutting their own throats by doing that because then it just makes more sense to buy the entry
No, it's
level.
just another frontier thing.
You
Like,
know?
it's not well thought through, and I don't know.
I mean, I get why they do it that way, because they don't want you buying like a big ship, then swapping out a bunch of stuff into some other ship that you bought, and upgrading like something else, and then claiming, then blowing up your ship and reclaiming it and getting all the stuff back. I mean, it's probably a dupe thing.
Yeah, but it could be, bound to that ship. So you could take it on and off, but it's still bound to only one ship.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, that I'd agree with.
I'm sure you had that in EverQuest, right? You had bound to account, bound to the character.
Oh God, yeah, we had way more than that.
Everything was character bound.
Non Dungeons and Dragons Online. You had bound to account, bound to character. If it was a special like item, if it was a raid item, it would be bound to character.
In EverQuest, if it was worth having, it was character bound.
Really?
Not even account bound, it was character bound.
Yeah, that's mostly a lot of the raid drops and stuff. but early EQ, you know, is people get on farm for the, was it the Rallis Zex sword? I think was one of the big ones.
And the 2 daggers from the frog.
And they were all tradable, so.
True.
What did Nagy have? I think it was a backpack or something, wasn't it?
Hmm.
I think it was like the first super backpack in the game, that Nagathon, and that's like the first raid that you do is Nagathon.
So we all want to thank Jack. If you're still in the chat, Jack, thank you for showing us that website with this merit mining. That was actually very good. I can do that the whole week next week. Just do merit mining every day. That was not a bad website. It's a very good tool, actually. Very, very good tool.
Yeah, I used that a few days ago. Yeah.
Super good. And they got the prices, they got the demand. Then they have the other items that are also available. And then they have the system, it's the state of the system. Expansion, exploited, fortified, stronghold. Not bad. Very good tool. Very, very good tool. So I can change
right.
this.
Yeah, I think
Go ahead.
I was saying I'm gonna pick up the T11 tonight. I think because I don't have like a dedicated. I was using Mechan for a while for money just to unlock Celine, but I think I'm gonna get a T11.
T11s are really nice.
Oh, here's another one. I just did a search, and I did expansion, right? That I said that she's trying to expand into, try to acquire a system. Let me show you what I did here. It's kind of too big. OBS. Man, me and OBS just don't get along. It's just don't get along.
Which system did you want me to go to?
Me? Oh, I gave it to you. It's in chat. Look at it. There's 2 of them. Coco Gina. That one looks
Because that
pretty
was
good.
the good one you said.
Yeah, Coco Gina. So here's the system. So I did what Nahua is where I'm at. Iceling Duval. I said Power Goal acquire. Right? So what that means is that I'm mining. Where am I mining? Okay, target system is COL 285 whatever. Okay, where am I mining? Stations. Ah, here, mining system, the DANG system. Right? So I'm mining in the DANG system, but I'm transporting to COL 285 sector YZ, etc. And then they have these 2 fortified places. 2 fortified. It's a fortified state. Dang is fortified, and they have these 2 monazite hotspots that I can go and do that. And there's another one here. So they have 4 systems that I can actually mine in, and I can bring the materials here, and they pay $476. The first one pays $480 for monazite. Damn, man, Jack, if you were here in front of me, I'd kiss you, my friend. I really would. And I like women, but I'm saying this is a fantastic tool, dude. This amazing tool. Yeah, like this one, I can mine in any of these locations, right? Any of these locations, and then I would bring the materials here, and that's $468. That's paying for monazite, right? Platinum's on a low end.
This will be on the screen.
Really freaking cool, man. Really, really cool. So these are all unoccupied, so where you can do mining and then you can undermine. You can acquire these systems. You can put them into acquisition, so you acquire them. Take care, Kwang. See you, man. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal. That's nice. Dude, I love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. This is freaking awesome. This is an awesome tool, Jack. Awesome tool. Awesome tool. I might do some mining tomorrow, right here. Right here. In Dang, and then just bring it to this system. Damn, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, look at the cost of Painite. 65,000 for Painite. Damn, man. That's really sad. It's just you and me, Kkixx. Everybody left us.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, man. Yeah, so we did some merit mining. We got some merits. Not bad. But we took a 35% cut because that was already in it's already acquired. So in fortified systems, you take a cut in how much you're bringing, right? So you have to do a lot to actually get more. But in this system that I put in for acquisition, you'd get the full merit. You get the full amount. And then they give you the location where you can send it. You can actually send the materials to. Huh. Really cool tool. Alright, guys. I guess that's it for me. If you still want to hang out, we are in the Discord, in the Drag channel. You feel free. You guys can come in. We're in the boardroom. We have pizza. We have beer.
Punch and pie.
Yeah, we're just hanging out here, chilling out. So you guys can come down anytime you feel like it. 07, my dear friends, and enjoy the rest of the day. And make sure to subscribe. Check the like button. Punch that notification bell and leave a poop emoji wherever you can. Take care, my friends. 07.